Hey, Cowboys fans, I'm back.
Yeah, he's back.
I'm back. You know what that means? Cowboys are winning, baby.
Well, you picked against them, though.
What are you talking about?
You picked against them.
I don't know what he's talking about.
We have the film and we have the same graphic again.
I don't know.
Yeah, we do. You picked against them.
You know,
a rare role reversal for us. I picked the Cowboys to win.
Doesn't mean I'm not rooting for the Cowboys to win.
Fair.
Make me look wrong, Dak. Zeke, do it. Make me look wrong. I'm Brett Scott. That's Tom Downey. We're here. Chat Sports, Cowboys Panthers watch party. Let's have some fun, people.
Yeah.
We're going to take all of your comments throughout the game. We're going to chat a little bit about the game.
We're going to yell at the game.
We're going to definitely yell at the game. We got the score up for you throughout.
Other scores throughout as well.
Yeah. We've got lots of questions to talk about. We'll talk about food. We'll talk about beer. We'll talk about football because that is America. Tom wants to talk about Randy Gregory.
Where is our beer? Because I feel like I need that first with Randy.
Let's just talk about Randy Gregory here, folks, before the game gets going, which, by the way, is in a slight weather delay. Kickoff will be 4:35 Eastern instead of 4:25 Eastern in Charlotte. Randy Gregory facing suspension yet again, according to ESPN's Adam Schefter. CBS's Jason Locke-Forrest said something about this, alluded to something about this 2 weeks ago now, and we all called it.
Taylor, and then Gregory and the Cowboys said, no, there's nothing wrong. And then today, Adam Schefter says, no, he could be facing potential discipline here. Because apparently Gregory suffered a substance abuse relapse last month, and the NFL could make a decision next week. Now, the issue is, Brett, we still don't really know what this is. Like, there's just a giant question mark about what Gregory has actually potentially done wrong, and no one really seems to know. And it's all very confusing.
A substance abuse relapse means he failed a drug test?
But wouldn't they just say he failed a test? Like, is this paperwork related? Is this missing a test? Like, I don't actually know what's going on here. And by the way, Gregory's agent says he is unaware of any issue.
Apparently, ESPN's Adam Schefter knows more than Gregory's agent.
Or
it's all smokescreens.
I don't know anything anymore. And it confuses me and it bothers me because we've gone back and forth now with this Randy Gregory thing 8 or 9 times.
Look, I don't know what to feel for Randy Gregory. Like, do we feel sorry for him? That,
I think so.
You know, he's just having trouble getting his life in order?
I think so.
Like, it's that difficult, possibly?
You have to toe a very fine line with the NFL drug policy once you run into Stage 3, which is where Randy's at. So I think I do feel bad for him a bit, too.
Certainly want to know from you guys. Get those comments going. Let us know what you think about the Randy Gregory situation. He is active for Week 1. We're going to see him on the field, and that's big for the Cowboys' defensive line because he was pretty good in the preseason since he's come back.
And he's starting. Like, he is a starter, at least in terms of snap count. So you would hope he's good to go for not just Week 1, but beyond that. We'll see if that ends up being the case, but hopefully he is indeed able to play because otherwise, do you put Crawford back in there? What's the plan then for the Cowboys?
Well, I like Tyrone Crawford, so I
do too.
I think that'll be okay.
Do you have Malik Collins in there? Like, what do you end up doing? Is my question mark.
Yeah, I mean, the Cowboys, they're already down a man with David Irving, obviously. And so if you get Gregory suspended yet again, then once again,
the
Cowboys
up front.
are down. So, all right, Carolina Panthers are favorited by 3 points in this game. Over-under is 42. Of course, you can bet that at BetDSI. Use chatsports.com/bet. Tom's on the Cowboys. I avoided this game, actually, in terms of my actual money.
Which is weird for you.
Yeah, I know. You know, being a degenerate, it's tough. Use that promo code LIVE120. Get 120% deposit bonus when you sign up. Using that website, chatsports.com/bet, will redirect you right over to BetDSI, right where you need to be. Use that deposit bonus. It's basically like free money. You're going to deposit $100, let's say. You're going to get $120 from BetDSI, so you'll have a balance of $220 to wet your beak with, per se. I'm on a couple of games. Money lines is where I like to play. The Saints, they lost, so I lost. So that's why
What did I tell you, Brett?
Hey, I'm using my bonus.
Fade the Saints.
I'm using my bonus money.
Fade the Saints.
I'm using my bonus money. We're watching lots of games here alongside you guys. Got your comments coming up. Cody wants to know who's active and who's inactive. We'll get to that in just a second, Cody. We've got our inactives list for the Dallas Cowboys. Which team will score first? There's a bunch of prop bets out there.
Give me the Cowboys.
DSI. Which team will score first? It's a coin flip, 50-50. Probably based mostly on the coin flip. Tom, Dak and the first-team offense, when they were out there in the preseason,
really good.
Scored on the first drive
twice. They were really good.
I want to see what they can do this week in the real deal because, hey, we haven't even seen Zeke on the field yet.
He'll be fine.
What will the first score of the game be, Tom? Touchdown, field goal, safety? What do you got?
I'm actually going field goal safety. I think whichever team gets the ball drives down the field a little bit and then has to settle for a field goal.
Will it be Brett Maher?
I hope so. We'll talk more about him, I'm sure, because God forbid he misses a field goal. We all are going to try and kill him.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Harris in the back is cheering about something.
Probably.
Oh. Mahomes to Tyreek Hill. Chiefs are up 14-0 on that one so far. Okay, Tom, I think the biggest storyline here, obviously, is the Cowboys' offensive line and its health, but that goes hand in hand with Ezekiel Elliott. He's going to get his first reps of the year. Didn't see a single snap in the preseason. Is he ready to go? What do you think, Tom?
I think he's going to be fine. I'm not overly concerned about Zeke. He seems to be in shape. He doesn't need a whole lot of time. He doesn't even really need practice reps. Zeke is going to be just fine. I have every expectation that he is going to be set and ready to go.
We are nearing
kickoff.
kickoff, still about 10 minutes away with that weather delay. There was a little bit of lightning and thunderstorms in the area near Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Cowboys defense, Tom, looked pretty good in the preseason. Of course, the Cowboys' problem in the preseason was after the first string, there was nobody.
Yeah, hopefully the big key there, offensive line has to stay healthy. If there's another injury up front, all of a sudden the Cowboys are going to be in major, major trouble. So hopefully we see a scenario where the Cowboys are able to run the ball, and the interior of the offensive line especially. You cannot lose a Joe Looney, a Zach Martin, or a Connor Williams, because otherwise the Cowboys are in big, big trouble on the interior. And that is a big concern for me. Kawan Short, Dontari Bell, that's a matchup I'll be watching closely because I want to see, hey, how does the offensive line fare against what is a very stout Panthers interior of the offensive line?
No doubt.
All right, folks, today's show is brought to you by FanDuel. Go to FanDuel.com/chatsports, put in $5. They'll give you 20 free with your first deposit. And I'm doing a free game next week, of course, because, well, kind of already started on Sunday, Brett, so a little bit behind for week 1. Week 2, free game. DM me on Twitter at WhatGoingDowny. I'll put the link to my Twitter in the comments on YouTube here in just a second. Free game if you sign up and send me a screenshot there. Winner gets $50.
Boom, slam. All right,
Win-win.
I've got my FanDuel app open. I'm using my bonus money this week. It's the way to go. Once you deposit, they're going to give you $20 of bonus money to play with. If you've never played FanDuel before, get to know it with that bonus money. It's real easy. I'm on a just a $2 entry. I am currently in the money right now. So
nice.
For $2 of my bonus money, I'm currently winning $360. So far so good.
I hosted a game this week.
How's it going?
And I am in 5th out of 7th place.
Ooh, Tom, not good.
Yeah, let me double check my lineup here. Not great. You know what I need, Brett? I need Zeke and the Cowboys defense to go off tonight.
There you go.
That's what I need.
I think that's got possibility, right?
That's what I need.
All right, let's get back to some of those prop bets on BetDSI if you want to play that way. Score in the last 2 minutes of the first half, minus 225. Yes, that means you got to put up 225 to win 100. No, 185. I'm going to go yes.
I'm actually kind of surprised by the lopsidedness. So
no, I think that makes sense. There's a lot of scores in the last 2 minutes in the NFL.
But I'm actually going to pick the no because I don't love having to put that much down. So I'll go with the no and play the upside pick here, Brett.
Okay, there you go.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Upside's fun. Fade the Saints.
Man, the Saints.
I'm going to be screaming fade the Saints
brutal.
all week.
By the way, the Browns and Steelers are in overtime.
You know,
Browns trying to go from 0-16 to 16-0. It's going to happen.
You know, we did our BetDSI picks, and I almost picked the Browns, too. I almost did.
Yeah, well, they still may not cover, depending on what happens in overtime.
I picked the Cowboys this week.
Tom is on the Cowboys. Over-under total field goals made, 130 and 160.
I'm kind of surprised that it's 3.5.
Yeah.
Like, maybe that's not a lot, but it does kind of feel like a lot to me.
Special teams or defensive touchdown. It's a coin flip. I'd go on the no here.
Yeah, I think I'd lean more towards the no.
Ooh, beer delivery.
Oh, beer. There we go.
Thank you, Beer Man.
Thanks, Beer Man.
Everybody needs a Beer Man in its life. In their life.
Could not be bothered to crack it open for me.
All right, let's take a look at the inactives for the Dallas Cowboys this week. Third string quarterback Mike White, the 5th round draft pick. Your boy, my boy, their boy, Rico is inactive. That's a healthy scratch. Travis Frederick, of course, dealing with that illness. And then Adam Redmond. Tom, you got to tell me about Adam Redmond now.
Played for the Bills for the preseason. Cowboys brought him in because they needed some more interior line depth, so they brought Redmond, who can play some center and some guard. I don't think he's going to be active very much this season for the Cowboys, so not a huge surprise there, at least for me.
We'll get through these inactives, and then let's get to some comments that are flowing through already. On the defensive side here, Dayton Jones. Tom,
he has a knee injury.
Yeah.
He's going to miss at least week 1, probably week 2, week 4, beyond, so he's not going to come back in the near future.
Chris Covington, who the Cowboys kept on the 53-man roster, was that a bit of a surprise, Tom?
To me, it was. I know the Cowboys really like him as a potential Sam linebacker of the future, so they're going to try and develop him, a former actually high school quarterback who played a little bit of quarterback at Indiana and then wasn't very good, so he moved to linebacker. Think of a more athletic version of Joel Lanning for you, Brett. That makes sense?
Yeah, sure. I was going to go Jamil Showers even.
I don't want to deal with Jamil Showers right now. And then Xavier Woods, of course, has that hamstring injury, so he is going to remain out for a little bit. And hopefully he comes back week 2, but we'll see on that one.
Man, I've got all sorts of comments to go through. Tom, let's go through your keys of the games while I get some comments ready to go here.
Number 1, feed Zeke. He's got to eat all game long, has to get at least 25 touches for the Cowboys to win this one, I think. Dak Prescott needs to be efficient. He doesn't need to throw for 400 yards, but he's got to make smart throws and not turn the ball over. Speaking of eating, I want the pass rush to feast in this one, Brett.
Yeah.
Take advantage of a banged-up Panthers offensive line that isn't as good as it was last year.
Where are they starting out at? Is what's his name on the right side going to play?
I believe Darrell Williams is going to play.
Wow.
I need to double-check that, but he's coming off
Guy basically had a torn ACL, right?
Torn MCL, and he is going to play. We'll see. I'm going to watch him very closely. Secondary, give me a turnover or 2 or 3 or 4, and now I'm just being greedy.
Not 1, not 2,
not 3. Exactly. I want Byron Jones, Cheeto, Jeff Heath, Kevon Frazier. Make some plays. Take advantage of a not elite Panthers receiving core, though we do get to see some DJ Moore today, Brett. And finally, Brett Maher. Make your kicks or everyone on Twitter will hate you. That is the reality here. So make your kicks, do some good stuff.
Yeah. Tom's still really sad, guys.
I love Dan Bailey.
Tom is a
I didn't do my social tweet. I have Madden, Brett. I was going to go screen record myself signing Dan Bailey and tweeting it with the caption, just fixing all of the Cowboys' mistakes.
You know, if you want to fix the mistakes on your fantasy team, just play with FanDuel because you get to do it every single week, and it's not just this season-long thing where you're just stuck with the guys that you drafted because you had no idea what you were doing when draft time came around. Yeah. FanDuel.com/chatsports. Huge promo going on right now. When you make that first deposit, you're going to get $20 for free. Make sure you go to FanDuel.com/chatsports, though. That's where the special deal is. And, of course, Tom and I will get a little bit of kickback. Well, no, not really. No. Doesn't quite work that way.
I wish.
But please do that. FanDuel.com/chatsports. If you want to play against either of us, mostly Tom, DM us on Twitter. He's at WhatGoingDowney.
DM me on Twitter.
All right, Tom.
Free $50 game. I'm putting in my Twitter account in the comments right
there
now.
There it is. I see it right there. Let's talk about some of these comments. Marcus Calloway, what's up, man? Bet they start the game with that dumb rollout play action.
Oh, my God. They're totally going to. They're totally going to.
Hold on, though. I kind of like that play. Like, Dak is so good on the run.
Not on first down.
No, I think you have to give the ball to Ezekiel Elliott first play. Like, he hasn't been on the field one time. Get the new guy the ball. Like, get the new guy the ball.
Watch it be a rollout to Jeff Swaim or Blake Jarwin. Oh, I cut my finger.
Wouldn't that just make the Rico Hive pissed off?
Yeah, it would.
Will McCorkle saying Panthers about to get trashed.
I don't know.
Yvette saying, can we see the game? Yeah, you can. It's on Fox.
Is this a bad omen, Brett?
Tom just cut himself.
Yeah, I managed to cut my finger open. I'm not really sure how. I think I was gripping my laptop too hard. I don't know what I did.
Bray, what's going on? He says he's watching the Dolphins game. Sorry, Bray.
My laptop. Oh boy, this is not good.
Guys, where can I find the game live at? Fox. Bray says the game was delayed 2 hours. I think he's talking about the Dolphins game.
Oh God.
Ashley says I got $100 on the Cowboys. Ashley, I hope you use that promo with BetDSI. Chatsports.com/bet, and that $100 could have been free. Do you need me to help you open your beer?
Yeah, can you open my beer? Because I managed to cut my thumb open on it.
Hey, Lena,
can someone give me a napkin?
Do we have any Band-Aids? Tom apparently hurt himself.
I cut my finger open.
Guys, put it in the comments.
Oh my God, it's like I'm a 5-year-old.
Put it in the comment section. How much of a non-man is Tom right now because he can't open his beer?
That's bad.
It was a twist off.
It was a twist off, and I tried to grip it with a thumb. It was bad. It was bad.
RGS,
Sorry, guys.
RGS asking what time the game starts. The game starts in about 1 minute.
Yeah,
it was delayed by 10 minutes due to thunder, lightning and thunder in the area. All floor solutions. Let's go. Roll Tide. Okay.
Cowboys get the ball to start. By the way.
All right.
Panthers deferred.
Jamie saying, I want the Cowboys to lose, only to see Jerry lose. F that guy.
Not very nice. That's not nice at all.
Daddy
Also,
Smokes Yam, don't y'all have a Cowboys channel? You do this on LOL. We do. You can go subscribe if you're a Cowboys fan at chatsports.com/Cowboys TV. Chatsports.com/Cowboys TV.
Thank you.
It'll redirect you right into the YouTube subscription page if you're a Cowboys fan. But Daddy Smokes, I mean, this is one of the biggest games of the week.
Yeah.
We're here on Main Chat Sports, of course.
This was like the Giants or something, maybe.
Daddy Smokes, Cowboys are trash anyway. So that's going to happen today, it sounds like.
It's okay. I expected that. I'm getting my stream up here.
Who else we got? All right, David Fernandez. Zeke will have 219 yards versus the Panthers and will lead the NFL. He's responding to that comment question up on the screen right now. Want to hear from you guys. How many rushing yards will Ezekiel Elliott have? Of course, Tom just said it. Carolina won the toss. Deferred? Was that right?
They deferred.
Yeah.
So Cowboys get the ball to start. So we get to see Zeke early. Glad I picked the Cowboys to score first.
Got to make it happen, right?
Just march on the field to take your lead and then see what happens. All right, now our stream's up, Brett.
Vigito, I thought you guys were going to show the game. I don't think there's anything that says we were going to show the game on here.
That. Sorry, buddy.
No, sorry.
Feel free to send us your questions, though. We'll be sure to respond.
Trent says show the game. You know what? Talk to the NFL guys. It just doesn't work like that.
Give us the rights for free and we'll do it.
Yeah. All right, WWE Bros saying Zeke will have 100 to 120 yards. The game is underway.
That's where I'm at as well.
Graham Gano with the touchback. Tom, all right, predict the play. What's going to be the first play right here?
Inside zone to Zeke. That or it's going to be that stupid play action rollout. Whoever in the comments section had that.
Thomas Rankin says, I'm taking all bets on the Panthers. Hopefully he did that with chatsports.com/bet. Use that promo code LIVE120, giving you guys 120% deposit bonus for hanging out with us here on Chat Sports. Deontay Thompson in the game to start. Swaim's in the game. Got Williams and Smith on the left side of that line. Zach Martin is in there, Tom. That's good to see, of course.
First play was indeed a run.
Oh, yeah.
But it didn't go anywhere.
No,
so
it really didn't.
Not ideal. What happened on this play here? Let's get the replay.
Tom, I really love these Cowboys
Navy
uniforms.
Oh, boy. That, they've
is that Luke Kuechly all over that one?
Little run blitz right there.
It was not Luke Kuechly.
That's Mayo.
Yeah.
I think it's David Mayo. Oh, let me double check here.
Yeah, Tom, can you get me a
Panthers roster?
Yeah, I'm going to need a Panthers roster here.
Yeah, I don't have their numbers memorized. Kind of embarrassed that I cut myself, Brett.
Oh, I'm pretty embarrassed for you, actually.
I think that's a bad omen.
Yeah, you kind of started this game off on the wrong foot.
Oh boy.
So Cowboys. All right.
Little screen to Tavon
getting
Austin
getting
involved. Okay.
Getting Tavon to his.
Okay. Now we're talking.
Yeah, but there's a flag on the play.
Oh.
Bring it back.
Oh. I don't like that, Brett.
Bring it back.
It is David Mayo, by the way.
Bring it back. Bring it back. Illegal block in the back by Tyron Smith.
Tyron, you're supposed to not make those mistakes.
Yeah. Let's take a look at some of the.
Chaz Green makes it. I expect it.
Yeah. Let's take a look at some of the scores. The Jaguars did hang on against the Giants, 20-15. Saquon Barkley looked nice for one run in that game.
Fade the Saints.
Big win
Fade
by the Bucs.
Saints.
Like, what's up with Ryan Fitzmagic? I mean,
when
holy
he's
cow.
not the actual starter, he's actually pretty good.
I think we need to work on that Ravens background there, guys. It's a little brownish instead of gold. Dolphins, Titans. That game is 2-hour rain delay. Currently in the third.
I gotta stop
quarter.
picking the Titans in week 1, by the way.
Yeah.
So. All right.
So the Cowboys. What's going on there, Lena? Oh. Lena's over here moving the TV, and we're like, why? But there we go. So Cowboys 2nd and 21 now, and then 3rd and 21, and this has been absolutely one of the worst drives in the history of first drives of football.
I swear this is how 80% of the Cowboys' drives last year faltered. One dumb penalty, one dumb big loss, and then it ends up being 3rd and forever, and they end up being forced to punt here. And they got a delay of game. So
this is not good.
This is not good. This is the equivalent of me cutting my finger on a beer, which did happen.
Actually not sure if that was a delay of game, but they called it. So
I think it was. It's just – so now it's what? 3rd and 26 from your own 9. You know what play is time. You know? You do know what the play needs to be, right?
Zeke screen.
Zeke screen. There you go.
Zeke middle screen.
Run the Zeke screen. just like they did against the Steelers.
Vikings beat the Reds 49ers 24-16. Cam Rogers called that. I mean,
yeah, Cam upset his own 49ers fan base by saying he was
sure
lose that
did.
game.
Pats hang on against the Texans. Always a close game between those two teams. Then, of course, Steelers and Browns going for the first tie of the season.
Oh, my God, I hope they tie. There's 3.5 to go.
So the Cowboys have found a way to give Zeke the ball
3 times.
a lot
For
for
halfback draw.
basically no
just
yardage.
nothing there.
So Zeke so far
not good.
3 carries, 3 yards.
Not good at all.
Not a good start there for the Dallas Cowboys. Let's get back to some of these questions.
Quick note, Deontay Thompson and Terrence Williams were the starting receivers when they came out with 2 guys. So no Cole Beasley, no Allen Hurns. Wait, what?
Jesus asking what channel the game is on. It is on Fox.
NFL.
Cowboys shouldn't have cut Dez.
Oh, we're gonna get to the Dez and Dan Bailey stuff earlier today?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Chris Jones, what you got here? Looks like a good punt. Oh, really good punt. Good punt. Okay, I'll take that. 31-yard line, 32-yard line.
WWE Bro says Texans have a chance at the Super Bowl.
Well,
I don't know about that.
let's see their offensive line do better. How about that? Fair?
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of hype on Deshaun Watson coming back this year off of injury, and, he's still basically a rookie.
Yeah, pretty much. Maybe a half-year guy?
Exactly.
Give him a half year?
It is raining a little bit in Charlotte.
Yeah, the weather was not great for this one. That's why they had that delay, too.
Yeah.
Although it's sunny, so maybe there's a rainbow there, Brett. All right, so number 1 rule on defense for the Cowboys, contain Cam Newton. Do not let him get outside and make a bunch of plays. Contain him. Also, Randy Gregory, not on the field to start. It was Taco Charlton instead. All right, I like that. Screen goes nowhere. Gobble him up.
So far, the young halfbacks have been gobbled.
They're wearing the blue jerseys, by the way, Brett.
I know.
like the Blues.
I started mentioning that, and then you cut me off about something else.
Probably 'cause I cut my finger.
I think that's what it was. I like those blue jerseys by the Cowboys. I don't like the star jerseys.
I love the star jerseys.
Russell Wilson getting the season started right with
Will
a
Dissly. Touchdown catch.
Will Dissly touchdown. Okay, there it is.
All right, what was this? There you go, Tank.
Nice. That's earning money right there,
That
Tank.
is. Make it worthwhile. So I'll make note now. Taco Charlton was on the field for the first 2 snaps at right defensive end.
Yep.
Now he's coming off the field. Now I would assume Randy Gregory comes on the field here.
And they'll move Crawford inside.
He actually was on. He was inside to start the
Okay.
first 2 snaps.
All
So
right.
it was him and Woods on the interior. Maybe you see like Malik Collins come on the field here in replace of Antoine Woods. That would be my guess here. I would love to see a Randy Gregory sack, by the way.
Vlog Bro's asking if the Browns have a chance at the big game this year.
Yeah, everyone's got a chance in week 1, right?
All right, Cam,
But no, they don't.
Cam looking for Devin Funchess on this one, incomplete. And now the Panthers are going to get the punt.
That
That was really just a bad, I think it was
Bad
kind
throw,
of bad
bad
pass.
catch. A little bit behind Funchess, and he tried to one-hand it. Some pressure, though, up front.
All right.
From the middle.
The Cowboys defense gets off the field. Steelers and Browns are at the 2-minute warning of overtime, people. Oh, no.
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 Not this stupid
Hold
roughing
on.
the passer
What
rule.
What now? So far in the NFL today, we've seen some. No, that is the rule.
Yeah, you can't go low.
Can't
but
hit him on
that's-
the knees. Tank Lawrence hits Cam down below.
That's
and it's a roughing the passer.
technically right, but I hate it. That's a very weak one, though.
That's how you lose ball games right there, boys.
Tank. All right, don't let them get going then.
By the way, the Steelers are driving and are within field goal range.
Oh, Chris Boswell time. Oh, God.
Now a holding penalty. This game has been ugly so far.
It's on Martin, the left tackle, going up against either, I assume, Taco or Randy.
So Cowboys-Panthers here. Both teams look rusty, to say the least.
A little bit. By the way, folks, keep your comments flowing. We'll bring them up on air throughout the show, especially you guys on YouTube here. I see some comments about Tyreek Hill. Yeah, he's been really good so far.
Yeah.
He's been balling.
Ariel saying battle of defenses. I wouldn't call it just yet. I'd say battle of
Sloppiness.
All right, let's hear from you guys. How many sacks will the Cowboys defense
Wait a
have
minute.
today?
I just realized this. There was an holding call in favor of the Cowboys. Brett, that never happens.
Yeah, it happens.
It happened so few times last year.
Yeah.
All right, now it's 1st and 20.
David Fernandez saying it's boring. Yeah, well, the game just started.
Boring. Yeah, it is boring.
So we'll give it a little bit of chance to see if anything happens. But why don't we get some food questions going or something like that? How about
really nice play by Anthony Brown.
Let's go with favorite pizza toppings. Favorite pizza toppings. All right, I got that.
Mitchell Renz just said pineapple, and that's gross.
I don't think pineapple should be on pizza.
Thank you. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
No. I'll at you at Mitchell Renz 365. Producer Lena, we are not live on /Chat Sports.
Someone says cheese. I agree. Cheese is an ideal pizza topping. 100%.
Cheese is basically the
main ingredient.
Yeah.
Ooh. There's the
Cam with
midline
the nice
read option.
Yep. Dallas Cowboys Report says anchovy.
Gross.
Aren't you? Chris Boswell missed?
That's going to be a tie, yes.
Boswell missed. Steelers, Browns. Well, there's still plenty of time left. With minute 48 for the Browns to drive down the field. Do you think that'll happen?
No. I hope it does. It'd be awesome, but no, I don't think it's going to happen.
Panthers facing a critical 3rd and 1 here in Dallas territory. Hey, you got to keep the ball with Cam again here, don't you?
You run the read option. Or you just give it off to McCaffrey, maybe?
Little quarterback sneak.
Yeah, that's a good play call there. That's the weakness, at least in my eyes, Brett, of this Cowboys defense. It's that interior in the middle. Crawford's not that big anymore. Antoine Woods has been a nice surprise, but he's not exactly a premier run stopper. Malik Collins is coming off his injury, so I think you can have success up the middle. That's what we saw on the last 2 plays, and that's my big concern.
Taylor Moody asking how we were watching the game on television.
On Fox.
2 dumb penalties.
We are in Dallas, which helps.
The Big Baller says 2 dumb penalties by something regarding kneeling. So kneeling.
Type K for kneel, S for stand.
I don't believe there's any kneeling, and so far Cam is
Panthers
running the read option
torching Dallas
really nicely, and Cam is just throwing Jeff Heath around.
Yeah, this was my concern. It's time to have Jalen Smith or Sean Lee just spy Cam Newton every play.
I mean, why isn't that already happening?
I wish I had an answer for you, but there should have been a punt. And DeMarcus Lawrence went low on Newton, got the 15-yard penalty, and now they're just running the football down the Cowboys' throats with the read option. That's actually on Sean Lee / Randy Gregory. One of them did not keep contained there.
Mm-hmm.
They both collapsed in on the halfback, and Sean Lee couldn't make the tackle, trying to recover. Byron couldn't make the tackle because Byron's not a good tackler.
So a couple of penalties so far for the Dallas Cowboys. One very critical one after they had stopped the Panthers on 3rd down, roughing the passer by the paid man Tank Lawrence, and now the Panthers are trying to capitalize on that. The ball deep inside the Cowboys' territory in the red zone now.
Got to stop him here. Hold him to a field goal, Cowboys probably should have had Anderson for a loss of 2 or 3 there, but he managed to make Crawford miss, which is not ideal in my eyes. Keep the comments coming, folks. We'll bring them up on air throughout the show. Yes, the game is on Fox.
What if Romo was playing instead of Prescott? Could Romo take the Cowboys further than Prescott?
Sure, he means Dak. I don't know what the difference is right now. Tony probably gets hurt again. I say this as the biggest Tony fan. His health was not good.
Well, I think here's the biggest difference is all right, 3rd and 2 now coming up for the Panthers. I think the biggest difference is just how the Cowboys have constructed the roster now.
Yes.
Like, this roster is not constructed around the quarterback like it was with Tony. Mm-hmm. It is now constructed around the running back, Ezekiel Elliott.
The point that I actually think has kind of negatively impacted Dak a little bit because the receiving core is not there yet.
Yeah.
It's still probably at least a year away, if not 2 or 3, which is fine. That's the reality of building an NFL franchise, but they're not really ideal there. So big 3rd and 2 coming up here, Brett. Hopefully they can stop them and hold them to a field goal because don't want to go down 7-0 here early.
McCaffrey fumbled.
Cowboys got it. There we go.
Oh yeah, Tank Lawrence.
There we go.
Yeah, baby. There's the rebound.
Who stripped that? Who stripped that one there? Love it. Absolutely love it, Brett.
You got that one?
Daniel Ross.
Daniel Ross, yeah.
What a play.
McCaffrey just loose with the ball. Ross with the strip. McCaffrey couldn't get it off of the bounce, and Tank Lawrence picks it up Cowboys with a huge turnover deep inside the red zone there. Holy cow, Tom, that's a big turn of events after the bad roughing the passer penalty by Tank. He gets a little redemption there.
That's why I played the Cowboys defense in FanDuel today. Probably should have played Baltimore and just gone with my original plan, but I'll play the Cowboys because they were cheaper.
.serb YouTube says Tom and Brett.
Yes, I am Tom. That is Brett.
Sup, bruh? Yeah. He says 49ers should have won. I don't know about that.
I actually disagree. Jimmy Garoppolo did not fare that well. I thought the Vikings were just the better football team in this one. So now the offense has to make the most of this, though. Time for them to bounce back a bit and actually move the ball forward, since they really didn't on that first drive, Brett. Because it was, frankly, pretty bad.
All right, lots of people asking how they can stream it. I assume you guys are not in the market where you're seeing the game. Mm-hmm. Google it. Mm-hmm. You can find it. But if you do that, promise that you'll stay here and hang out with us while you watch on your other tab.
It's fun. We have beers.
You guys should get some beers, too.
And I got my Mountain Dew from this morning, too.
Tom cut his finger trying to open his beer
earlier. It was
not
good. I feel like a child.
So on that,
with sharp things.
So on the after one drive by each team, Cowboys have negative yards, and Cam Newton has a bunch of rushing yards. So that is what this game is so far.
One completed pass so far. Go figure, right?
Ant-Man says Bucks surprised me. I mean, yeah.
What did I tell you, Brett?
Yeah, but what did you tell me?
Fade the Saints.
Yeah, but that's not telling me what actually happened. And that's Ryan Fitz magic.
The rule of Ryan Fitzpatrick is that when he's not actually the starter and he comes in for an injury or a suspension and he's in the backup role, he's actually a really good quarterback. But then all of a sudden, once he gets to be the full-time starter or gets paid, it all falls apart for him. That's the Fitz magic, Brett. As the backup, he's great. So what a team needs to do is sign a quarterback that gets hurt every week and then just play Fitzpatrick as the backup.
Look, I'm going to ask you right now, if Fitzpatrick has one more good game like that, is Jameis Winston their starting quarterback, or do they have a quarterback controversy?
Let's see what happens in week 2 and week 3 and the results. Because Dirk Cutter is coaching for his job, but at the same time, everyone knows that Fitzpatrick at his age is not a franchise quarterback. By the way, there's the rollout.
Oh, man.
There's really nobody
just nothing
open.
going on.
Yeah, that's just a smart one to throw it away.
All right, let's get to some more questions here. Miles asking, Allen Hurns will lead in yards or Terrence Williams?
I wouldn't rule out Cole Beasley. I think he's going to be actively involved. Of course, we haven't seen him yet, but I think he's going to be heavily involved in terms of the short game. That'll give him plenty of catches.
Ian Jefferson, Browns played well today. Hey, it's still in overtime, and they haven't lost yet.
How much time is left, and where's the ball
53 seconds. Roethlisberger and the Steelers have the ball at their own 38.
It's a nice app there, Brett.
Yeah, chatsports.com/app.
There you go.
2nd and 10 for the Cowboys, and there's Cole Beasley right on cue.
A little slant route. Love
First down.
First down. All right.
Cowboys' first down of the year.
About time.
WWE Bros. What? Oh, my God.
The Browns are going to win this
The Browns are going to win the game?
The Browns are going to win the football game.
The Browns are going to win the football game.
Hold on.
We don't know what's going on. We are getting information from our producer Harris back there. Harris, can you just calm down for a second and tell me what happened?
And speak eloquently and slowly.
Interception by Big Ben.
Ooh, bad throw. Oh, pass interference. Nice.
Browns are deep. Oh, I got it now. Actually, it was a fumble, I believe. Harris?
Yeah, Brett, what are you talking? Harris, use the Chat Sports app. What are you doing?
All right. You guys, the Browns may win a football game. 0-16 to 16-0. It's happening.
I got to text my Steelers fan buddy.
Oh, man, that's pretty bush there.
I'm just going to respond to LOL.
7 asking me about feeding the trolls. Yeah, we try not to feed trolls.
Sometimes I feed them.
You know, it's more
they need sustenance too, you know.
Yeah, it's a little bit more fun to poke the trolls.
Yeah.
Savan. So, you know, it's a little interesting. YouTube is only filtering out some of the comments today.
There's not been much room for Zeke so far. I'm actually kind of concerned.
Luke Moore asking the Browns won? ? They haven't won yet, but they are in field goal range with time winding down in overtime to win.
God, if they beat the Steelers.
Oh, my
how great
God.
is that?
I
How great
mean,
is that?
that's something else.
All right, Cowboys, let's get something going here. 2nd and 8.
All right, guys.
Do something good.
We're going to put this in the comments section. Shout out your guys' team. I want to know who we're watching with.
Play
Do we have a
action.
bunch of Cowboys fans, Panthers
Tight end
fans, or other
screen.
people? Oh, getting Swaim involved early. Okay, I like it. Cowboys
Okay.
marching, maybe
Kinda-
not driving just yet.
Kind of surprised they used the tight end screen, but it worked, so it's fine.
Star Wars Josh asking how's Dak because he's not able to watch. You know, Dak's made 2 completions, one to Cole Beasley, and then this one right now to Jeff Swaim. So he's got 22 passing yards so far. Cowboys' first drive was a disaster. Looks like we got a lot of Cowboys fans in the house. It makes sense. A few
Some
Niners fans.
Panthers.
I see spouting. Packers, okay. Packers, the only panda.
Big game tonight for Green Bay. Should be a fun one.
That should be a fun one. I want to see how Aaron Rodgers bounces back off the injury, obviously. Let's see what the Bears' defense is like with Khalil Mack if he plays that much.
It's not been a lot of room for Zeke so far. Thank you, Russell, for the subscription. Appreciate it. We'll shout you out if you subscribe.
Yeah. Type 1 if you guys have subscribed already.
Yeah. Brian says Cole Beasley will lead in receptions. I agree with that. We did see a very brief sighting of Michael Gallup, but that was on a pass interference, so it didn't really matter too much in the end.
Elites is a Panthers
Oh,
fan.
my God, the Browns missed the field goal.
Oh, no,
Oh
we've
my
got
God.
a tie. We've got a tie.
Oh, my God.
This is why we
I
can't
love
have
the
nice
NFL.
things. This is why we can't have nice things.
Even,
I don't care. It got blocked.
Even that's a hold on Tyron Smith. We'll see if they call it.
Oh, my
Bad throw
God,
by
Dak.
Zeke. 2nd and 3, just run the football. It's going to be a hold.
Yeah,
Tyron kind of got beat a little bit and had to hold his man.
that doesn't happen very often.
No, it doesn't. Some good edge rushers, though, on this Panthers team.
It is a Browns thing, Robert Loya. It is a Browns thing.
is a Browns
No
thing.
doubt about it. God.
Good thing I didn't text my buddy Lowell.
This is, well, it's still kind of lull. So the Browns are undefeated after 1 game.
Yeah, undefeated. Haven't lost yet.
After going.
Losing streak over.
Is that true? I
Yes.
guess
The winless streak is not over there.
yeah. Wow.
Technicalities.
So Tyron Smith has not had a good game so far.
No, the penalty.
Rod Smith in the game here for the Cowboys.
Why?
Robbie saying, wow, the one time I believe in the Browns. Yeah, I'm with you. Brian,
feel
Brian,
it.
appreciate the subscription. Lots of NFL coverage, college football coverage here on Chat Sports, of course. Harris Rubenstein leads our NBA coverage. But the question is always, is it Cam or Harris? Who do you like better?
It's a tie.
Oh, my God. It is over. It is over. The Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns have tied. In week 1, we have a tie.
What a way
So,
to start the year.
If you were on Bet
It's going to be a great highlight cut.
if you were on BetDSI and took that there would be a tie this year,
You already won.
yeah, you already won. Chatsports.com/bet. Use the promo code Live120. Lena, the game is actually over.
Yeah. Our score is behind a little bit there.
So,
It did just end.
yeah. it just
Bengals
ended.
won. I got that pick right on BetDSI, Brett.
Mhm.
Kind of scared me a little bit there. A little screen to Cole Beasley.
Cowboys
Didn't
just backed
quite get
themselves
the
up
first
with the
down.
penalties
That's the
once
issue.
again.
Every drive, I swear, they get a penalty, they lose a big chunk of yards, and they're forced to punt, and it stops every drive that they have.
Misty Wright saying, hey, y'all, hail to the Redskins. Redskins up 6-0 on an Alex Smith to Chris Thompson touchdown.
PD asks, will we get to see Rico? No, you will not. He
No.
is actually inactive tonight. He is not going to, or today, I should say.
Today.
He's not going to play. So Dalton Schultz is active instead. Have not seen him yet either.
But that begs the question, should the Cowboys have made Rico active?
We have that weighing in there. Should they have? I guess it depends on how they. Okay, get him.
That Ted Ginn?
No,
who?
he's hurt. That is 18.
Did you get me that
I slacked it to
roster
you.
thing?
That's Demir Bird out of South Carolina, one of their top return man.
Samantha is on board the Rico hype train. Caleb says, how about Dim Boys? Mr.
Boring
Cream
so
says,
far.
good tie for Cleveland. All
You
right,
know what?
hold on.
You know what?
No, hold on. Is there such a thing as a good tie?
I vote yes. Cleveland.
Yeah. Panthers are sick. Type 1 if you agree, coming from Mythical Legends. We'll see. Tom, you're not so high on the Panthers this year, not just because they're playing the Cowboys this year.
I'm very concerned about their offensive line. And I think we saw that on that last drive. Newton had some pressure in his face, and on the fumble, it was because Daniel Ross, a journeyman defensive lineman, blew up a play and stripped Christian McCaffrey because McCaffrey got hit as soon as he got the ball. So we'll see about the Panthers. I believe in Cam Newton. I think there's some fun pieces on that offense and defense. And a loaded NFC, that's a big concern for me.
Hey, guys, can you see the score on the screen when you're watching with us?
Yeah.
Tom, do you see the score?
I see it right there. Panthers 0, Cowboys 0, first quarter, 2:12 to go.
Okay. Edgar, the score is 0-0.
Yes.
It's on the screen, though.
Yes. Cowboys now lead in passing and receiving with 19 and 30, which I don't think is ideal by any means.
Yeah. The only Panda asking Jets or Lions. I am on the Lions. I have my money down at BetDSI, chatsports.com/bet.
I'm on the Lions as well tonight.
Yeah. Like the Lions on that one.
Money line only.
Monday Night Football, though.
Isaac. WTF, I'm tripping. Did the Steelers beat the Browns?
No.
Nah.
They didn't, but they didn't lose either. It was a tie.
But that's kind of a loss for Pittsburgh, though. Like, you're up 21-7 in the fourth quarter, and you turn the ball over a bunch. Like, I think it's a bigger,
I don't know.
letdown
I
for
think
Pittsburgh.
if you're the Browns, like you get that far, and you tie, when frankly you probably should have won.
It's true. All kinds of sadness. Then, the factory of sadness continues to produce. How about that, Brett?
Yeah.
There you go. Redskins up on the Cardinals. That's already through the first quarter. Wow. All right, game's going pretty quick there. We have our first Earl Thomas question of the day.
Good.
PD says, do you think the Seahawks are holding out on trading Earl until after they play the Cowboys? Well, if a trade does go down, it won't happen until after that game. But I think Seattle's of the mindset that they can compete, and also that they would rather try and work something out with Earl Thomas than trade him away for anything less than a first-round pick, which I disagree with. I don't really get what Seattle's doing. But that's kind of their plan right now, which we'll see how that goes.
Good look from Cam Newton to Greg Olsen there. Olsen battling a back issue, but obviously not too much where he couldn't go today.
Yeah, he's fine. So I will make note of this. Cowboys are getting some pressure on the pass rush.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the Panthers have done a good job about getting that ball out quickly, but I think they need to – they'll get to him eventually, Brett, is my point there. Hopefully without one of those awful roughing the pass penalties that we've seen multiple times today in other games, because you can't tackle the quarterback anymore, and it's annoying. It bothers me.
Time asking as Newton is scrambling
Pretty
around,
clear hold, it's
coming back.
That's 2 for the Cowboys.
Time asking, who can the Cowboys bring in to help their receiving core?
Dez. I kid. No one? Like, who are you going to find on the streets that's a better player than Cole Beasley, Allen Hurns, Terrence Williams, or Michael Gallup? Dez, which is not going to happen. That bridge has done been burnt.
No.
But you're going to bring in Corey Coleman, who has been a bit of a disaster because he couldn't make the Browns or the Bills. I think the reality is you're just kind of stuck and left waiting until next free agency and next year's draft. And then you go from there.
I don't know if it's a stuck situation. I think the Cowboys consciously made those decisions.
Okay.
We've talked about this a little bit. And like, this is a rebuild for the Dallas Cowboys. And the rebuild is
low-key.
Yeah,
rebuild.
It's a little low-key, and it's hard to say rebuild when they were 9-7 in a game out of the playoffs last year.
13-3 the year before.
Exactly. And so, like, it's not like nice play by Taco. Is that ball intercepted?
No, I'm pretty sure that hit the ground.
Okay. Kevon Frazier there off of the...
Damian Wilson kind of got excited, but I'm pretty sure that Kevon Frazier did not catch that pass. That was a great play by Taco Charlton, though. If y'all wanted taco, there you go.
I love tacos.
Favorite taco? What is it?
Just a ground beef taco?
Okay, that's fine. Cheese, sour cream, onions? Like, what do you put on there?
Mostly just cheese and lettuce.
Get rid of that green stuff and put some sour cream on there, and we can talk.
Do you guys like lettuce?
No.
Let me know,
food.
because Tom does not like lettuce.
I don't eat the food that my food eats. Tell me I'm wrong.
Phillip Rivers with his first touchdown pass of the year, and
good, he's on my fantasy
all
team.
of a sudden that game is a little bit closer.
Taco got lit up.
Nice catch by Olsen again, but it is short of the first down.
Yeah,
third down.
Don't like Kevon Frazier on Greg Olsen.
Well, who else is going to guard him?
Jalen Smith should be the tight end shutdown man. No, I think that was a zone. I'll take a look at the replay here, but I don't really love that matchup. No, it looked more like
Oh,
he
someone fell down.
Yeah, it was Frazier that fell down. A little high again from Newton. That's kind of been his miss today and really for his entire career. Great catch by Olsen, though. Went way up to grab that one. All right, another third down coming up. Stop them. They should probably run the Cam Newton quarterback sneak again, right? Because it worked to perfection last time.
How about more than that? 12-yard gain here on the naked
The
bootleg.
naked bootleg works every time, Brett. I tell you this. I tell Cam this. I tell Harris this. The naked bootleg always works. Teams should run it more often. But if you're the Cowboys, you should also never fall for it, given you got burnt by Peyton Manning in that one game. And this is also Cam Newton. Damian Wilson got confused as all get out on that play. Fell hard for the fake. So, not great there by Wilson. Bounced back a little bit.
All right, we are at the end of the first quarter. You are watching Cowboys Watch Party here live on Chat Sports. Type 1 if you've subscribed already. Subscribe right here on YouTube or at chatsports.com/YouTube. Should the Cowboys bring back Dan Bailey?
We got to wait till Brett Maher misses a field goal, and then we all type in yes.
Taylor Moody asking if we are Cowboys fans. We are. That's why we're hosting this one.
Yep.
It is a Cowboys Watch Party first, but Tom knows all thing
everything.
NFL and NFL draft and is a fairly neutral party.
Thank you.
When it comes to it. Tom, let's go through your keys to this game as we sit here at the end of the first quarter with a 0-0 tie.
And we can recap them too. Feed Zeke. They've tried to. Hasn't really been all that successful so far. Not much going for Zeke Elliott in the first quarter. Dak Prescott needs to be efficient. I'd say yes, but we haven't seen a whole lot on that end yet, so I'm not going to rule one way or the other here for Dak. Pass rush needs to feast. We've seen some pressure. Haven't seen a whole lot of actual success in terms of sacks or some nice run stops overall, so I'll give it 50-50. Secondary did force a turnover, though the defensive line did, thanks to a nice pass rush by a nice run stop by Daniel Ross. And then Brett Maher, we're waiting to actually get on the field. So incomplete for Maher so far. Overall, still early, but Cowboys haven't really checked off any of these boxes quite yet, but they haven't flunked any yet either. So guess that's the first quarter then.
Yeah, that's
in a nutshell.
That's about all it was. We'll go through a couple of stat cards here. Dak Prescott, 3 of 4, 30 yards in that first quarter. I mean, overall, really nothing going for Dak.
They tried to run that run play action bootleg play, and just nobody open. And you just had to kind of throw it away. But 3 of 4 overall, so it's not too bad so far for Dak. And they haven't really asked him to air it out deep a whole lot yet, but we'll see what happens there. So.
Yeah.
Zeke, though.
Zeke, 5 of 8. Stats versus team. Nice work there, Tom. Good,
My bad.
Good work on the graphics.
My bad. 5 carries, 8 yards. They've tried to get him the ball, but there hasn't really been much room. Rod Smith actually got the ball once. He had a little bit more room and made the most of it. So they're going to keep feeding Zeke. I mean, look, he's on pace for 20 carries. He'll probably finish with more than that, especially if the Cowboys can get the ball back here shortly. But we'll see.
Cole Beasley, 2 catches, 19 yards. So they're getting him involved like we've hoped for.
DJ Moore reverse type play that they've run a couple times. But, again, Cowboys defense holding strong there. DeMarcus Lawrence, Kevon Frazier, Sean Lee all in on the play. Frazier's got a lot of work today because there's no Xavier Woods. He is out, by the way. Chidobe Awuzie is playing. And Frazier's made some nice plays there in the end zone. So, Daniel says you never make the playoffs on field goals. So the kicker is irrelevant, which is
well, yeah, but
wrong.
You can lose.
It's wrong, though.
On field goals.
Mason Crosby won the game for the Packers on a field goal. That's insane.
Look, I somewhat agree with him. Like, you don't make the playoffs on field goals, but you can lose the playoffs on field goals. If
Either
that
way,
makes any sense.
Still counts, I guess.
Yeah.
More pressure up front there.
That was an extra point.
Nice
Mitch.
play by Kevon Frazier. Nice play. Breaking
up
the pass.
So far,
he's been good.
So far, Christian McCaffrey really has been a non-factor.
Yeah, he had the fumble too. He's had a rough go against the Cowboys so far.
Not a good start. Oh, the broadcast is showing the Big Ben fumble that led to the Cleveland Browns getting a chance to win the game, but missing a field goal. Getting it blocked, I suppose, but whatever.
What a way to tie.
Brutal.
So embarrassing.
Brutal. Chiefs-Chargers 14-12 in the second quarter. Tyreek Hill with a couple of touchdowns already. Cam Newton incomplete. It's 4th down.
All right,
Cowboys
there you go.
defense holds once again.
A Jarius right siding. Oh, boy. Cowboys brought pressure there. Newton got lit up.
Yeah.
And Anthony
But make
Brown.
sure you don't fall on him because
Yeah,
that's a penalty this year.
Yeah,
You
stupid.
cannot tackle people in the NFL anymore, people. We complained last year about not knowing what a catch is. This year, I don't know what a tackle is.
Good hit, though, by Sean Lee.
Sean Lee does
Good hit.
Sean Lee things. Both Lee
Jalen Smith.
and Jalen Smith came on pressure right there
I like it.
and got to Cam.
And Anthony Brown so far. Well, we know he's up and down, but he's looked pretty steady so far. Frankly, the Cowboys defense I thought has been good. They kind of hurt themselves on one big penalty, but I think they've been pretty good overall.
Sounds like Greg Olson is hurt.
Yeah, he is headed to the locker room, so that's not ideal. There.
Tristan Zier asking for a link. I don't got one for you, bro.
Yeah, I don't have one.
Sorry. But we appreciate you watching with us. Hanging out.
All right.
Ariel saying she can't wait to see what the XFL will offer. We'll get Cam. We'll get Cam Rogers in to weigh in on that.
Weigh in on the XFL and then the kneeling debate and the anthem and all that.
Yep.
4th and 10 here, so the Panthers will punt. Tavon Austin, I would assume, we're back. I am curious here, Brett, actually, if they'll put Tavon Austin or Cole Beasley back. Because Tavon is more dynamic, but Cole Beasley is that I have the safe hands. I'm not going to mess up and make a mistake here.
What about Lance Lenore?
You're just trying to rile me up.
Yep.
He's not on the active roster, so I'm just going to let it go. He's a nice practice squad player. He's not going to be on returns. Ever.
Let's go through some current scores. Dolphins Titans at 7-3.
Still? Is it delayed again?
Possibly.
Is that game going to end today?
Can anybody confirm that? Is that Titans Dolphins game still in a delay? It's redelayed.
Thanks, Mitch. Fake news Harris.
We
over
got
there.
two different versions of the truth on that one. Chiefs Chargers 14-12 in the second quarter. 5 minutes left there. Redskins Cardinals 7-0 Skins. Can you say Skins?
Yeah, you can say Skins.
And then the Broncos
shirts and Skins.
And then
It's
the
fine.
Broncos and the Seahawks are tied at 7 early in the second quarter.
I did pick Denver this week on BetDSI. I trust them at home always. I picked the Cowboys, of course, and I picked the Titans to beat the Dolphins. So far, I'm 2 for 2.
Taylor asking who gets the ball in the second half to start.
Panthers.
It will be the Panthers.
Panthers get the ball to start.
Panthers won the toss and deferred to the second half. Cowboys came out and promptly went backwards on a 3-and-out-ish.
It is an ugly drive.
With a bunch of penalties and negative.
Beyond like a pick six, it was probably the worst way you could have started a drive for the Cowboys.
B. Sosdo says, sucks living in Cali, can't watch the boys.
Sorry.
Been there.
Yeah, we have been there.
Tom's shirt today is provided to us by Mizzen in Maine. Get one today at comfortable.af because, Tom, that shirt is comfortable as I even just look at it.
It's super comfortable, and it's made in America.
Yeah.
So what more do you want?
I mean, if you
unless you hate America, which I know you guys don't.
Yeah, you guys
'Cause
don't
you're
hate
not
America.
communists.
Yeah, made in America. If you guys like comfortable shirts, my T-shirt's comfortable as F too. Tom's dress shirt is comfortable as F. It is exactly as comfortable as my T-shirt is. Get one today at comfortable.af. Cole Beasley back, returning that punt.
He was that's the safe hands team out there. Tavon is the dynamic return guy. Cole Beasley is the go fair catch this and make sure we don't mess up and put ourselves in bad field position.
WWE Bros asking about Jarvis Landry and how his absence will affect the Dolphins.
Well,
what do you
so
think,
far
Tom?
they've been, I guess, okay against the Titans. They haven't really moved the football that much because it's been in delay all game, but not too bad so far. But I think the Dolphins are not going to be a great football team, unfortunately. Kenny Drake hasn't done too much for me in fantasy. That's unfortunate. All right, Cowboys, get the ball going here. Oh, and Dak gets sacked. Great. What happens here? Oh, no one picked up Shaq Thompson. No chance.
Nope. Zeke went the wrong direction. Couldn't get back over onto the blind side.
I don't know if that's some poor pass protection by Dak calling it out, or if Zeke just missed his man.
That's just straight up miss.
Oof, brutal. That's not how you want to start the drive. So 2nd and 17 now. Cowboys again backed up way in their own end zone, or in their own end, I should say.
Territory is the word, Tom.
That works too. Although I have heard it both ways. So. All right, let's see what they do here on 2nd down. More shotgun looks I've seen for the Cowboys, which I like. I think that's a good way to go about it. Not enough 4 wide, 5 wide.
A little bit of Zeke action. His longest carry of the game here, 7 yards.
That one.
At least got it opened up just enough for Zeke to find. Zeke looks big, man.
He looks
big,
and big in a good way for me.
Yeah,
like strong, not like heavy set like me, but like strong.
Yeah, I rock the dad bod.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The one thing I liked about that play there was that Zeke actually got to move forward north and south. A lot of these runs, he's had to cut left, cut right. That time, it was a 1 cut and go, managed to pick up 7 yards. So I appreciate that for Zeke. Hopefully they can do something here. That Rod Smith, or is that Ola Wally in the backfield?
It is Ola.
Okay.
No, it is Rod. Yeah.
Wow, rare 2 halfback set.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, jeez.
Okay, so why would you run a screen to Rod Smith, though?
Well, it's, you're a football coach. You got to be smarter than the other football coach. That's what football coaches do, right?
I think that's textbook overthinking a play. Like, you go with the 2 halfback set, you fake the screen to Zeke to throw it to your number 2 halfback. And Dak kind of airmailed that throw, almost picked off. Probably should have picked off maybe by James Bradbury. Like, I think that is just overthinking your play call. And it ends up putting you in a bad spot because if you just run a normal pass play, maybe you get the first down. Instead, you got a punt from your own 14. And maybe not the best kick coverage either.
Uh-oh.
Take him down. Get him.
Uh-oh.
Get him.
Jones missed a tackle.
All right.
Rod Smith.
Really good return by Demir Baird.
And the Panthers are threatened.
I think they're gonna score on this drive here. I think they're gonna find a way to it. Good punt by Chris Jones, but I think it might have been a little bit too far. Didn't have enough time for his kick coverage team to get down there and make a play. And he tried to deck him like he did to that one Lions player, but did not make the tackle in the end. Really good block on Jordan Lewis that actually kind of sprung that play loose. And Blake Jarwin and who was that? Rod Smith making the tackle. So, all right, defense has to step up again, Brett.
Yep.
By the way, if we were going for the prop bet as to what would be the first score, we're still waiting.
We are still waiting.
Don't know what it is
that
yet.
First score.
Yeah.
Of course, you can go to BetDSI and still bet it.
Yeah.
Chatsports.com/bet. We've got a big promo code going for you guys right now. If you use that promo code LIVE120, we can get that up on the screen for you. It's LIVE120. 120% deposit bonus.
It's a good deal right there.
Yeah, it's a great deal.
Yeah.
I'm still working through my bonus because I've won some. Yeah, I win.
Nice.
I win bets, so I just keep working on the bonus. Chatsports.com/bet. Use that promo code LIVE120. If you guys use that, you'll get 120% bonus when you deposit. So, for example, if you put in $100, you'll get $120 extra of bonus money to play with. $220 in your balance to bet on BetDSI.
That's some good money right there.
Some great money. Christian McCaffrey with another carry going nowhere.
Beyond the Cam Newton runs, I think the run D's been pretty good for the Cowboys so far.
Yeah.
Panthers ground offense, as a result, not as efficient, but Newton's been good. 59 yards on the ground already. So.
Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
Adrian Peterson touchdown.
There you go. Okay. Little action there. So that's what? What's the score now of that game?
14 or well, it might be 12 or
I
13
thought
actually. It was 6-0.
Oh, did they miss the field goal? Extra point?
Extra point.
Words are hard. That's not good. All right, we'll see how that goes. It is 13-0 right now with that extra point coming up. All right, 3rd and 2. Got to get the stop here. And looks like they called timeout.
All right.
Yeah, they called timeout. Dude, didn't like that front. I saw Leighton Vander Esch on the field there.
Little LVE sighting, huh?
Yeah, see how he does. I've heard from many a Cowboy fan, Brett, who has already declared Leighton Vander Esch a bust, which I think is a little on the early side of things because, well, he hasn't played a game yet, like a real NFL game. I think it's a little early to call him a bust. I know he's been banged up, and that is a big red flag for me, but I'm not going to panic and say he's a bust already.
Let's go back to the Dak Prescott stat card. He's 3 of 5, 30 yards so far. Tom, what do you take from Dak?
Well, the Cowboys' approach has been very conservative. They're trying to run the football on 3rd downs. They're really not airing it out much.
I mean, they've barely even thrown the ball to a wide receiver.
And on 3rd downs, it's been screens. So I'm a little surprised they haven't let Dak really air it out much.
Yeah.
And I know that's not the offense. That's not the way it's designed. But against what, frankly, is not a great Panthers secondary, I would have let him chuck it deep a few times. I mean, you have the Deontay Thompson. You signed him to be a deep threat. He's been on the field a bunch. Where has the deep ball been? That's what surprised me so far.
And we'll talk about Zeke here real quick while we're in this timeout. Ezekiel Elliott, 6 carries, 15 yards. He had his longest one at 7 on that last drive when it was, 2nd and 17. He got it back to 3rd and 10. So far, the Panthers have really bottled him up. I won't say it, but, I mean, Zeke's probably a little rusty. Okay, I guess I did say it.
You said it. I'm not going to say it, but I'm thinking that he's rusty. There you go, Brett. I think that's fair. I also think that it hasn't really been on Zeke so far. Frankly, I think if you put an average halfback back there, he's probably only got about 10 yards. So I think Zeke's been a bit of a difference maker because he's been able to pick up more yards than most players would have been able to. So there hasn't been enough room up front. And I think the Panthers have done a good job of, frankly, daring the Cowboys to throw the ball, and they haven't really done it so far. So,
Tom, make a prediction. Where's Zeke going to finish off this game at?
I think he's going to finish off at 89. I had predicted 100, but it's been such a slow start. I'm going to have to bop that down a bit. Hopefully he gets going. He gets going a little bit here because it has not been ideal so far.
Ariel asking, how many games this season until Jason Garrett gets fired?
I think he makes it through the entire season, and then the Cowboys will make a decision. And if they don't make the playoffs, he's gone. And if they lose badly in week 1 of the postseason, he might also be gone.
Today's show is also sponsored by FanDuel. You can go to FanDuel.com/Chat Sports. If you're playing fantasy football this season, you got to be playing on FanDuel. You get $20 free with your first deposit. We demand that our viewers get the best bonuses out there. Wow, what a catch by the Panthers there to convert on third down.
Really good play.
FanDuel.com/Chat Sports to get that free deposit bonus. Make sure you go to that website, FanDuel.com/Chat Sports, to get that $20 for free. All you got to do is put in $5, and FanDuel is going to give you a balance of $25.
And DM me on Twitter. The link to my Twitter account is going in the comments section right now on YouTube. DM me, sign up. We'll get you signed up, and we'll get you entry into a free $50 game. No entry fee for the game. Winner gets $50. Just DM me on Twitter at What Going Down, and we'll get you signed up.
Oh, Jeff Heath. Jeff Heath just
He's
misses
always
a pick.
somehow in the perfect spot for the ball. I don't know how. Like, that pass got deflected, and it almost goes into the arms of Jeff Heath. I always appreciate that from Heath.
He's always there. He's always
Sean
around
Lee,
the ball.
great play. Breaking it up. You know what? Heath actually probably should have caught that pass.
Yeah, tip drill.
Very, very good play.
Cowboys need another turnover here because Cam
threatening.
and the Panthers again threatening just outside of the red zone here, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Cam's looked okay here so far,
He's been
Tom.
a little high.
Yeah, he hadn't thrown the
there's
ball
a good
great.
run
There's
by
McCaffrey for a first down.
Come on,
Taking some hits, too.
Heath tried to lay the lumber and didn't really work out for him. Kind of took the brunt of it. That was a good run by McCaffrey, though. His first really efficient run of the day, though.
Yep.
A lot of Leighton Van Ersch's drive, which I find interesting. Really got swallowed up there. They ran right at him.
Is he in there for Jalen Smith,
Yeah,
it looks like?
I think they're giving Jalen a breather on this drive.
Jeff Heath coming up making hard hits.
Not making
Isn't that an
tackles.
illegal hit? I thought everything was illegal.
Everything's illegal, Brett, except
All right, Panthers now really
When it is
threatening as McCaffrey gets it down to the
Jalen's
3-yard
back on
line.
the
It'll
field
be
now.
2nd and goal from the 3 coming up on the next play. Star Likes Diamond says, "Can't believe the Browns and Steelers tied." Yeah,
us neither.
yeah. This is why we
Us
can't. This is why we
neither.
can't have nice things.
Us neither.
Dr. Sam W is back. Dr. San Antonio Midwest Pepper. That's what I like. Cowboys finishing last in the NFC East.
Bet they won't.
All right, there's a Cam Newton
Oh,
touchdown,
God.
and the Panthers take a 6-0 lead,
Crawford
pending the
kinda
extra point.
Came off the field on that play or I guess just before the play. Not sure what's going on there. Maybe just tired.
You know, Panthers up to 90 plus yards now on the ground. Yeah,
Cam's got 63 of it.
Cam's all over the map.
Cowboys have had no answer for him.
Mm-hmm.
Luke Moore says Redskins finishing last, and I agree.
Cam with another
The
read
read
option. I
option is
mean, he's just making it work.
Has burnt the Cowboys.
Yep, he's just making it work. Pretty easy.
It's just. All right, time for the offense to get going then, Brett.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, if you had the prop bet touchdown first, you won.
You won.
So I was wrong. You were correct.
There
Well
it
done,
is.
Brett.
That's how it goes.
I was very, very wrong. Very, very wrong.
It happens, Tom.
Very wrong. Very sad, too. But Newton, extra point good as well, 7-0. So Newton has more rushing yards than passing yards. And again, I feel like this isn't the first time. I go back to the RG3 days for the Redskins. The Cowboys have never done a good job of stopping the read option.
Mm-hmm.
They're always finding a way to misread it, and it's burnt them so far. Newton's got 60 on the ground. I think almost all of it from the read option. So,
I mean, NFL teams don't face it very
They don't.
often. That's why Cam Newton is such a matchup nightmare, because it's such a different style of play that NFL teams just don't face that much.
Need to get going there for the Cowboys on offense. Then they got to get Zeke going too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my number one key to the game, as you like to say, is the key to the game every week, Brett.
It's basically cheating because.
But I'm not wrong, so
no, you're
deal
not
with
wrong.
it. Feed Zeke. Haven't really been able to do that so far. Got to get that going. Greg Olsen, by the way, has not yet returned to the field, at least to my knowledge. So not ideal for the Panthers, but they are at least up 7-0.
7-0 Panthers here, 8:50 to go in the second quarter. Cowboys really just haven't looked good all around.
No,
I
they
would
haven't.
say. This is what I was a little bit afraid of. Oh, as we see Tony Romo on the screen right now, he is doing a Corona commercial.
Yeah, he is. He took over for Gruden there. So what you're saying is, Brett, that he's going to be the next head coach of the Dallas Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm just trying to rile everybody up. I love that. Oh, God. Never change. Newton, though, has been good so far.
Yeah, Cam Newton, the passing and rushing leader in this game so far. Cam Newton, 5 of 9, 45 pass yards. He has 63 on the ground, and then, of course, that 1 touchdown. So Cam Newton, definitely the MVP so far in this one.
Let me pull up the time of possession here for both teams. Cowboys have had it for 8:47. Panthers for 12:23. Panthers have 94 yards on the ground. The Cowboys have 20. You know what my fear is? This kind of feels like that Denver game. That's kind of the feeling that I have so far.
Well, that's what's going to be important for the Cowboys offense, not to turn the ball over, because that Denver game became it was a close game, got out of hand with pick six, another Dak turnover, and were there 2 pick sixes in that game?
I'm pretty sure there were 2 pick sixes.
Yeah.
If I'm remembering
one was really
correctly.
late.
Yeah. So hopefully, offense gets going here. At least if you're a Cowboys fan.
So now that we are through, let's see, math is hard.
Yeah, almost a quarter and a half.
21 minutes of play. How many yards for Zeke in this game? Let us know in the comments section. So far, Zeke,
Star says 95.
Let's see, how many was it? It was 20. No, 19 yards, 20 or 15 yards. Holy cow, I'm all over the place. Star Likes Diamond says 95. Ariel says 80. Zach Raymond says Luke Kuechly is amazing at his position.
He is. He absolutely is.
No doubt.
Top guy at his
Do you want
position.
to start your defense at middle linebacker with Luke Kuechly or Sean Lee?
Luke Kuechly. And then it's Sean Lee, not that far behind, alongside Bobby Wagner.
Yeah.
I will say this, though. Sean Lee, if you ignore the injuries and project across a 16-game, fully healthy season, the past 3 years, nobody has more tackles than Sean Lee. Now, I'm still going to take Kuechly and probably Bobby Wagner, but I love Sean Lee.
German Redskins fan, the Bills are the Browns of last season. I agree. I think they could go 0-16. Greg Olsen out on the field but limping around. He may be done.
He was coming off his injury entering this game and looked like that was a foot. So we'll see about Olsen. That means more Ian Thomas, the rookie out of Indiana for Carolina.
So, all right, Cowboys with a 2 tight end set with Tavon Austin and Cole Beasley as your wide receivers.
You know.
So there's a jet sweep for Tavon, and it's going nowhere.
Yeah, he did good to pick up a yard, though. I don't mind getting the ball to Tavon Austin.
But I thought he was getting the ball 12 to 24 times.
Yeah, he's not. That's insane, Steven. He does have it twice so far. I am a little perplexed at how many 2 tight end sets we've seen the Cowboys run. And I'm going to
Have we even seen Allen Hurns on the field?
I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to go back and look
We're going to have to pay attention here.
At the snap counts here for the tight ends and the formations. But, like, why?
You got Gallup and Beasley on the field.
There's Hurns. Nope, there he is.
Hurns
bottom
is
of the
down
screen.
there at the bottom.
Trips left. All right, let's get going here.
Dak, see ya. Sacked again. So here's the problem the Cowboys are facing. Everything's bad.
Yeah.
Run games look bad. Dak has not had any time in the pocket.
They haven't got a single thing going. Let's see whose fault
Wide
this
receivers
was on the sack.
are non-existent.
Yeah, that was really bad by Connor Williams. That's on him.
Connor
right
got
there.
pancaked.
That's bad.
Starlikes Diamonds,
That's
6
concerning.
and 10 Cowboys. It's possible.
They play like this every game. Maybe.
Ariel saying this is so hard to watch.
It is.
Yeah, it's not good.
Not if you're even if you're a Panthers fan, I think you're kind of bored so far.
Yeah, not much going on. Cowboys
they
are going
tried to go to
punt again.
Hearns and complete. It's just, jeez.
This is a watch party. Ugh, what a
I don't
terrible
know.
throw.
Terrible throw. That kind of seemed like a rounded route from Alan Hearns too. Not great.
Cowboys.
Brutal.
It's up there.
Bad highlight cut too.
It's up there on the screen. How are you feeling about this game? Jesus saying
great.
this is the Atlanta game all over again.
I'm not
I
there
don't
yet.
know.
I'm not there
quite
yet.
there yet. Savon, what happened to Dak? He was great his first year. Now he feels off.
The players around him on the offensive line and the receiving core aren't as good.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the reality.
I mean, we talked about it a little bit earlier, but low-key, the Cowboys have been rebuilding for 2 years now.
Yeah. They're
And
long roster. Much better punt coverage there, by the way.
Considering, LP tried to get the
Trying
strip
to
there.
rip that ball out there. I like it.
Chief says, y'all say something good about my boys. Hey, they're one of the youngest teams in the NFL. Watch out in a couple of years.
I still think that the future is bright.
Yeah.
I still think it's bright.
You know, I've actually I've been pretty impressed by their defense bouncing back throughout the preseason, and so far has looked just fine. I think Cowboys defense last year was quite the scary at times.
Mm-hmm. I think this defense is good, but part of their success is going to be because they don't have to be on the field all the time, and so far they've been on the field a lot longer than the Panthers have, and that's a big issue because the Cowboys offense hasn't done much of anything.
Hot Wheels Race Boys Cool says, I'm a Titans fan because Titans must win.
I hope they win. I picked them on BetDSI today.
But
Felt good.
But what does you being a fan mean they must win? I don't get it. Shout out, Mark Preston.
There you go, Mark. All right, here. Let's see. What do we got?
Let's go through some scores. What else is going on around the league while we're in this timeout?
Here's another thing for you. 0 of 4 on third downs for the Cowboys, 3 of 5 for the Panthers.
Yep. Chiefs-Chargers, 17-12 Chiefs as they near halftime. Redskins-Cardinals is at the 2-minute warning. 14-0 Skins. So far, so good for the Deadskins.
Titans-Dolphins still delayed.
Yeah, what is going on down there? Is it raining in Miami? No. Broncos up 14-10 on the Seahawks. Tom, are the Seahawks going to be bad this year?
I think so. I don't think they're a good football team. I
Are
don't
they-
trust the offensive line. Their receiving core, especially with Doug Baldwin banged up again today, is actually pretty bad. I love Wilson, but he cannot carry that team by himself. Very few quarterbacks actually can. Maybe Aaron Rodgers and maybe a Tom Brady. That's kind of it. You're in that top two. Wilson is a great player, but can't do it all. And that defense lost so much from last year. Yeah, they have Earl Thomas, and his pick led to their touchdown. But that defense lost so many key pieces. I think that they tried to do a reset up front with some players and some personnel on the staff. I think they made some bad choices. I think they really did. I mean, if you bring in Brian Schottenheimer, that's a bad idea. But then again, go prove me wrong, Seattle.
Richard saying Cowboys defense is overrated. Zeke this, Zeke that. So those are two different points, of course. Teams will stack the box and make Prescott beat you with his arm. So a couple of different points there. Richard saying Cowboys defense is overrated. I disagree. I actually think the Cowboys defense is probably appropriately rated. Most think they're a fairly average defense.
Yeah.
Zeke this, Zeke that. Well, Zeke's pretty darn good, and yes, they will stack the box and make Prescott beat them. Why wouldn't you?
False start.
Little alert here, injury alert. Panthers tight end Greg Olsen is out for the rest of the game with a back injury. He was questionable for this game coming in. Gave it a go.
He hurt his foot in this one too, so double whammy there.
Double whammy. So
that was Chris Manhertz in for Greg Olsen, who had the false start.
Leighton Vander Esch tackle here, Tom.
There you go. All right, LVE. Let's see what he does here.
I don't know how Cowboys fans really feel about Leighton Vander Esch.
They don't love him.
Yeah,
Jalen missed the
Jalen
tackle.
overruns it again.
Yeah, that was okay by Jalen. Like, not ideal. He did kind of overrun it, which has been an issue for him. I still think he plays a little bit out of control overall, but it's fine. LVE was there to help finish it off, so Great athlete. Still needs to get better at actually shedding blockers and learning how to be a true NFL linebacker beyond I am a freak athlete. Watch me outrun everyone else relative to my position.
Mark is asking me specifically if I have the Packers taking down the Bears. I do.
Logan wants a shout out. Shout out, Logan. There you
How
go.
can you not shout out Logan?
Yeah, cool guy.
I
think it's pronounced Volker. Did I get it right?
Guys, there's no hurricane in Florida yet. There may be a hurricane in Florida later this week.
All right,
but there's not one in Florida yet. I am the weatherman.
Much better job there by the Cowboys on the read option there. Taco Charlton, frankly, seems to have been, I think, one of the better at stopping this. Well, he did definitely overrun it and had to be bailed out by Jeff Heath. So.
Richard, tell us something we don't know. Cowboys receivers don't scare anybody.
It's true they don't. Chief says, Greg out. Ian got to step up, meaning Ian Thomas. Yes, who I thought the Cowboys could have interest in, Brett, had he fallen to them later on in the draft before the Panthers scooped him up.
Colton wondering if we're going to show the game. At this point, Colton, I think you know the answer.
Deep ball, Newton. He overshot him. Trying to go to Funches. Good coverage, though, by Byron Jones. I like putting Byron Jones on Funches, by the way.
Did you give Logan the shout-out?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, cool.
What's up, Logan?
I was just making sure.
Give you another one.
AJ bringing 9/11 into this? I think it's – no, I don't want to do that. It's weird. Ariel, I think Panthers' game plan was just stop Zeke and not worry about his future. Yeah, why wouldn't you?
That's going to be every team's defensive game plan.
8 people in the box, one-on-one on the outside. Make somebody beat you. Tom, fix the TV, please.
Okay. Well, either get me off screen so I can go do it or have producer Lena do it. Or you just want me to stand up and go do it?
Just go do it.
Okay.
Who are we all picking?
I'll be back.
Joshua asking who y'all picking. Which game, Joshua? Because in this game, I picked the Panthers and Tom picked the Cowboys. Cowboys offense garbage.
Brett's a hater.
Cowboys offense garbage without Dez. I
don't know if it's a Dez
I don't know if it's a Dez problem.
I say that as a Dez truther.
Yeah. Packers Bears going to show a lot about both teams. Packers to prove Rodgers is good, et cetera, from Star Likes Diamonds.
Oh, candy.
Ooh, candy.
Nice.
It'll be interesting. Bob asking if we can watch it now.
Guys.
Bob, you're going to have to watch it somewhere else.
Oh, I spilled them all. I've been a mess with beer and food today.
You guys would think Tom might be drunk.
No, I'm not. Wish.
That's a good question, man.
No. The blood is dried up on my finger. Look, it's been a rough day, okay? Where's the one that I spilled?
I love how people come in here and like get mad at us because we're like taking the Cowboys. Like, this is a Cowboys watch party.
Also, people are wrong. Like,
we don't suck.
I'm not gonna go 16-0 for all my picks. I wish I would. I've come close before. But like, you pretty much never go like 95% of the time, 90% of the time. You never go 16-0. So, sorry, I picked the Cowboys.
Josh asking, how can Dallas fix their offense?
That's a long discussion. For starters, I think number one is you have to have a better success of actually moving the football on the ground. There haven't been many holes for Zeke. Connor Williams has not looked great, at least to my initial viewing so far. And that has Joe Looney, frankly. And you have to let Dak throw it a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Cowboys got to
open up the playbook a bit here. Stop running the tight end screens, which work, but stop throwing the ball to the tight end. Like,
Dak, this is a good question here. Do you guys think the Cowboys are rebuilding? Let's get some votes going with your letters there. Type Y for yes, type N for no. Tom and I think it's a Y here. But Tom still has the Cowboys winning 10 games this year.
9 or 10.
So, considering it's a
9
rebuild and they won 9 last year, the Cowboys are really rebuilding. It's one of the best rebuilds of all time to still have a chance at the playoffs.
It's been a low-key rebuild on the fly.
Mm-hmm.
They've managed to construct one of the youngest rosters in the entire NFL. They still have some good pieces enough to compete, maybe not for a Super Bowl, but to compete anyway. But you let go of Dan Miller, you let go of Dez Bryant, you let go of so many pieces of that 2015, 2016 successful team. It's kind of a rebuild.
All right, we're back
Yes.
here. Cowboys with the ball on their own 17. They haven't done much. Total yards 146 to 42.
Out.
Cowboys going to have to give Dak Prescott a little bit of leeway, right?
Yeah, good throw by Dak there. To
You know,
Gallup.
Michael Gallup has some of the best hands of the rookie receiving core.
That's your boy.
I think he's going to be a very solid pro receiver. I don't think he's going to be an all-pro or anything like that.
He's going to be a really good number 2. And I think he's a Dak Prescott type receiver.
Hey,
Give me 3 more Gallups, and I'll be happy with that core.
you got to have a Dak-friendly offense, right? That's what everybody wants.
Exactly. No read options for Dak either. Now, they went empty set on that with like no one in the backfield, but it was still a 2 tight end set. They had 2 tight ends on the field. Why are you giving so many snaps to Swaim and Blake Jarwin? I just don't understand.
4 receivers in this set, though, Tom.
Better.
All right. And
Still
find one
tight end. He got open. There you go, Swaim.
That's okay.
He's actually been fine, so it's fine. Like, I get it, but like, I don't know.
All right, let's talk about it.
I don't think you're maximizing your players by having so many tight end actions.
Starlight Diamond, but are they rebuilding as hard as the Browns? Well, the Browns have been rebuilding for decades now. Get marked Ho Gamer. Interesting. By the way, Redskins score again. Alex Smith.
Jordan Reed.
Letting go Dez was the worst decision for the Cowboys. What do you think on that, Tom?
I don't know.
You and I were both very pro keep Dez.
I was pro
even
keep
for the
Dez,
money.
Even for the money. I don't think it was the worst decision ever. I think passing on Randy Moss might have been a worse decision for the Cowboys. I think there have been worse decisions. I don't think it was a good one. It's not what I would have done. I do understand some of the rationale behind it, but I don't think it was a super successful way to ensure that you're putting out the best team you possibly can this year. I don't think cutting Dez helped that. Again, 2 tight end sets.
Well,
why?
Here's what was interesting to me about Swaim on the boot. Problem is he doesn't get any depth, so there's no yardage gained on that.
I have to tweet about the tight end set stuff.
You know, we talked about Dez a lot in the offseason before they cut him. We were pro Dez, hold on to him. But at this point, the fact that Dez hasn't signed with the team kind of strikes me as the Cowboys were right.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Cowboys average on third down, 3rd and 14.8
That's
right now.
Brutal.
It is 3rd and
That's
7
embarrassing.
here. And Dak incomplete, looking for Jarwin on the run yet again. Just a bad throw. He was open. I think it bounced to him.
Maybe. It's a tough throw. You're trying to settle down to the zone, try and get it to carrier there, or drop it over. That's tough.
I think the problem facing the Cowboys here is they don't have anybody that can stretch the field. And so what happens when that's the case, it bottles up in the middle for Zeke. And
that's actually on Jarwin.
Yeah,
Jarwin's got to settle down in that zone and stop. That was on Blake. Oh, man, I'm so mad that the Cowboys have so many tight ends on the field.
But not one of them is Rico Gathers.
Nope, he was inactive today. Flag on the play. I think that might be on the Cowboys for standing out of bounds too long on the punt return.
How good is LP, by the way? I mean, he is always down
GOAT.
there.
He's the GOAT.
GOAT LP.
He's the GOAT. He doesn't make bad snaps. Hasn't made one in his NFL career.
But he's always down there making the tackle,
He's
too.
good. He's good at his job. Now, Madden hates him. He's like a 46 overall. But he's good.
Yeah, that penalty was on Antonio Brown for unsportsmanlike conduct. Yeah, Antonio Brown.
Still thinking on that Pittsburgh game, huh? Yeah, just.
Why is that unsportsmanlike conduct?
It's cheating. Because you just run out of bounds and then come back in. It's cheating. That's all it is in the end.
Look, guys, we're nearing halftime. We're going to bring in Harris Rubenstein in the second half to hang out with Tom instead of me because so far I am not good luck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Anthony Brown was
Harris is going to come in. Hey, everybody get ready. Harris is going to come in and probably hate on the Cowboys. So if you're a Cowboys fan, you're going to not like him.
Yeah.
You can throw as much shade at him as you like.
You have to put me on there with Harris?
Yeah. But if you are a non-Cowboys fan, you're going to love him.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Harris says in the background that everybody loves him.
Fake news.
Is that actually true?
No.
Ariel asking if it's too early to say the Cowboys need to draft a wide receiver in the first round. Depends on where they draft.
Depends on where they draft. Depends on who's available.
Hold on.
I wouldn't mind Noah Fant.
Logan wants to shout out Tori. Sup, Tori?
Cool.
Okay.
His sister. Very cool.
Logan,
right.
Sometimes you just have to give us a chance to get to it.
Nice run by C.J. Anderson. At least Byron Jones made a tackle. It's not normally his M.O. He's not a great tackler. Did it there, though.
Dr. Southwest. Dr. San Antonio Midwest Pepper says Harris is awesome. I'm okay with him. He's only okay with you, so I wouldn't call that a win.
Take the L, buddy. Cowboys have faced 3rd and 26, 3rd and 17, 3rd and 10, 3rd and 11, 3rd and 7. You're not going to move the ball with that.
So Alan says he's an Eagles fan. Alan, congrats. But Harris is a Pats fan, so do you really like
what's
him?
the HR discipline on my end if I punch Harris during the show? Like, what if he deserves it? Then is it okay?
Nah, I can't.
Okay.
I can't condone.
You
I must disavow.
You can't avow.
It is contractually obligated that I disavow.
Okay, that's fair. We do that 2-minute prop bet, by the way, Brett.
Yep. What do we got, Tom?
Whether or not a team will score within the final 2 minutes of the first half. Let's get the numbers up here. Yes, minus 225. No, plus 185.
So essentially, you're looking at the Panthers scoring here in the last 2 minutes as the Panthers have the ball inside Dallas territory.
Or pick six. Pick six.
Hold on. Daddy Smokes Yam says, a month ago, I would have asked you to punch Harris, but now I must insist that you do not. Harris, why did he hate you so much early on?
Probably because he's Harris.
Because he didn't listen to your videos and just saw, like, the headlines and the other comments?
Daddy, there it is. There it is for first one, Brett. First one. Cowboys should consider giving Rush a chance to compete. Did we not watch the preseason?
Come on, gamer.
Come on, guys.
Nah, bruh.
Come on, guys.
No,
and no, he does not
Cooper
have
Rush,
a stronger arm than Dak Prescott. He does not.
No.
Cooper Rush is the right-handed Kellen Moore.
Sorry, guys.
No.
Cooper Rush isn't the
I will
answer.
fight you on this.
Nah.
And probably not all that respectfully either.
Nah, yeah.
Y'all kill me sometimes.
Tavon
really
was
do.
supposed to be Tyree Hill. Mr. Kareem, you were being sold fake news because
You got sold hard by
Tavon Austin is not Tyreek Hill.
You got sold hard by Stephen Jones and the Cowboys fake news media.
Harris, you can talk about that one.
He's not. Nothing about Tavon Austin has ever been a Tyreek Hill
Tavon
role.
Austin?
Tyreek Hill is if Tavon Austin was actually a good NFL player.
Yeah, but Tavon Austin can't go deep downfield. Hill has been a deep threat. Tavon Austin has never been a deep threat in his NFL career.
Mm-hmm.
Plain and simple. Allen says draft Trace McSorley late round. He's not that good either, I don't think, as the YouTube commenters pointed out to me, which we disagree with. McSorley's not that good.
Trace McSorley is Connor Cook, who got cut.
Great comp. Maybe a little bit more athletic, but great comp.
He might just be Cooper Rush as well.
Fair.
With maybe a little bit more athleticism.
He ain't Baker
moves around.
Mayfield. Don't listen to ESPN try and sell you that narrative. He ain't that at all. Don't believe it. All right, Cowboys need to stop here on D.
All right, 2-minute warning here. Panthers with the ball. Dallas 49, 1st and 10. Cam has looked pretty decent so far. He's going to get a completion here, but going nowhere.
Oh, No, Sean.
Wait a minute.
Sean,
what happened here?
Make it.
Oh, it's fumble!
I
Wright
think
gets it
Panthers
back.
got
That's
it.
what it was.
Oh, God. First off,
I saw no gain. It was like it didn't go anywhere.
First off,
Is that Tank with the strip again? I guess not again. He didn't get the first strip.
Hey,
I see the Cowboys
Cheeto
with
has
the
that
ball.
ball.
Cowboys have the ball.
Awuzie has
Lena.
that ball.
You can turn my volume down if you want, but
First off, way too many broken tackles. Sean Lee missed one, which is super
missed
rare.
one on a guy
Jeff
that's half
Heath
his
missed
size.
another one. Jalen Smith missed one.
Cheeto with the strip.
Oh, no. Jarius Wright had that ball. That's right. Jarius Wright had the ball.
Good strip by Cheeto after all the broken tackles.
Oh, my God. What are you people talking about in the YouTube comments? Get Murko Gamer. Jameel Showers isn't even a quarterback anymore. He's a safety and he's hurt. You were all insane.
Hold on. No. I love you, Get Murkto Gamer, because I know you're just trying to piss Tom off right now. I love it. Good work. Good work. A great roster is being wasted with a below-average quarterback. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, Dak is probably an average to below-average quarterback in the league. He's no Aaron Rodgers. Let's put it that way. I mean,
I'm fine now. We're good. We're good.
Get Markto Gamer. I Logan, we already shouted out Tori. Sup, Tori? Come on, man. Love you guys, but
Gregory's kind of banged up,
so
by the
many
way.
shout-outs.
Which is a red flag. His knee's been bothering him. This play here, you'll see the replay, Brett.
Yeah, he came out.
Kind of tweaked it a little bit.
You know,
Took
why?
knee to knee.
I mean, if Tank dives at the quarterback while he's throwing and happens to hit him below the waist, why can running backs go below the waist against defensive linemen?
Because the defensive lineman can use their hands? I don't have a great answer for you.
Yeah, of course Dak is better than us. Dak is better than you too, Madden Tag.
Gitberg says he's desperate. Okay. We're fine. All right, Cam. Deep ball.
Incomplete.
A little
Looking
long.
for McCaffrey.
Tough throw to make. Tough throw to make there. Allen says he saw Skip Bayless call Dak a top 5 quarterback. He almost cried. First off, just don't listen to Skip. That's your first mistake.
Why do people watch him?
I don't know.
Randy Gregory heading to the locker room there.
Or is he just? I think he's just going to.
Oh,
the
actually,
little,
he's going to the tent.
The tent.
Yeah.
The special tent. Maybe he just got to pee.
T-Rex says he still believes in the boys.
First off, I will like anyone whose name
course.
is T-Rex because T-Rexes are awesome.
Tom is going to name his first son T-Rex.
Yeah, my first son's name is going to be Timothy Rex Downey, and I'm going to call him T-Rex. Tell me that's not the best name ever for a son.
But the question is, how
Oh,
old is Tom?
God. Oh, God, not this shit again.
Because, I mean, how does he not already have a first son is the next question. Alan Barney says 23. Congrats.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Alan. You're much closer. Star, all right. Shut up, Mitch.
Hey, I'm older than that.
Yeah, but you have children.
So? What does that have to do with it? All right, Carolina is
friggin'
definitely
marching down the
in field goal range at this point.
Shut up, Harris.
At least Skip said the Panthers were winning this game. So? 47. That's hilarious. I love this game. 16.
I need more beer if we're going to do this game.
Where's our beer delivery boy?
All right,
Ooh.
good pass breakup. Byron Jones. There you go.
Uh-oh, flag on the play.
Oh, God. Was it another stupid late hit?
Face mask on Carolina.
Oh. Okay.
Yes, beer delivery boy.
Back
Thank
him
you.
up. Alan, you got it. 25. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Starlikes Diamonds asking about the stats on the screen, or someone else was. Yeah, the stats on the screen you see are the passing, receiving, and rushing leaders. We will get individual stats here in just a little bit. Once we hit halftime, we'll get those Cowboys stats up on the screen for you guys. Where's Dak's stats? Richard, you don't want to see them, but we will show them to you as soon as we hit halftime here.
All right, get the stop here.
Harris, nobody cares that you're from DC.
What? Yes, Hashley, Dabsy, we are live.
To McCaffrey. McCaffrey makes a couple of guys miss, breaks an arm tackle.
Make a tackle.
Out of bounds. It will be third down. That was a – hold on. Is this another penalty?
No, that
Or
was
is that
the
the
old
last
one.
penalty?
That's the old one.
Okay.
Daddy Smokes Yam says we should do something like an online version of NFL Red Zone.
Would love to. The NFL gets really upset about these things. They're kind of like –
we kind of tried it during the preseason, and the NFL said no. So we wish. So we'll do these instead. As Cowboys, they have to get a stop here. They absolutely have to. Or are they going to call timeout here? Yeah, they're going to call timeout.
Call timeout. All right, 35 seconds left. Hashley Dabbs says, why do I have to hold on? What if I'm ready to go? Sure.
What?
Okay. I mean, I will appease the people, Tom.
Oh, here's a good one.
All about appeasing the people.
What's Mark Sanchez up to? Suspended for PEDs.
Isn't that amazing?
That's funny. Joshua Huffman says, if the Cowboys had to target one person to try to acquire, who should they try to get? Aaron Rodgers? Russell Wilson? Does that count? In terms of feasible gets, probably someone more like Earl Thomas, I'd say.
All right, you guys want Dak stats? I got Dak stats for you. 6 of 10, 46 yards. Those are the Dak stats.
It's not good.
Not great.
It's not good.
Yeah, it's not great.
Not good at all. All right, Cowboys got to stop here on 3rd and 3, by the way, too. Cowboys got to stop them.
35 seconds left here in the first half. 3rd and 3 for the Panthers inside the red zone.
McCaffrey again, first down.
Easy. That's easy. There's no one on McCaffrey out of the flat. That's too easy.
Another timeout here for the Panthers.
It's too easy. By the way, you know what I haven't seen yet, Brett? Is the Cam Newton quarterback draw, which I think would be very effective if the Panthers ever decided to run that ball.
All right, we gave you those Dak stats. How about some Zeke stats? Well, not good.
That's bad.
Not good at all.
I feel bad about picking the Cowboys to win so far.
So far, I'm winning.
Ah,
Ooh,
there we
beer
go.
delivery boy as we reach halftime.
Thank you.
Thank you. Tom, do you need me to open
Yeah,
your beer again?
we'll do it later. That's my
Are you not
phone.
capable of just using the other hand? This one's kind of tough too, actually.
You know what I've realized? I've only
Got it.
ever opened beers with my left hand. I never use my right.
Ashley asking which Cowboy got in trouble for drugs. Well, how many?
Maybe Randy?
Maybe
Next.
maybe Randy, David Irving, Tank Lawrence with the offsides. Cowboys are trying to give away points.
Come on, guys.
Daniel says Raiders.
There you go. His name is Daniel Raiders. That makes sense then. That's someone response back. John Gruden traded Khalil Mack. Enough said.
Enough said. Too soon.
Tank.
What should the Cowboys do to get the most out of their roster, Tom?
Better coaching, better play calling? Like,
I think Madden Tag is on board with that.
yep.
No gain on this scramble by Mr. Cam Newton. Cowboys got to him.
That should have been a
Couldn't
sack.
tackle him in the
Come
backfield,
on.
though. Cam's just impressive, isn't he?
That's like 2 or 3 plays that they should have escaped in.
So the Panthers are without a timeout here. It is second and goal with the clock ticking. Cam's going to have to spike it. It will be 3rd and 5.
Are they going to settle for the field goal here?
It kind of looks like
Yeah,
it.
that's
Yeah,
pretty good.
that's weird, though, Tom. There was plenty of time.
Snap the ball and do a jump ball fade to Devin Funchess in the corner of the end zone.
There was plenty of time for the
that's
Panthers.
bad clock management by the Panthers.
Of course, we're in Cowboy Stadium right now.
Yeah.
Actually, at the Star.
Start.
I know all the plays for the Cowboys from Madden. I'll replace Scott Linehan. That's from night 90.
Now, hopefully you use less 2 tight end sets. How about that? Panthers field goal is good, by the way.
All right, it is 10-0. We're going
What
to
a
approach
brutal
halftime here. Homogeny Cricket, what is our opinion on how the Cowboys can correct these mistakes? Look, they're facing a pretty decent Panthers defense, and
Yeah.
so far, Cowboys rusty would be the best word
Rusty.
that I can come up with.
They look unprepared almost.
Yeah, but hey, nobody's played in 3 weeks.
It's true.
They haven't played football in 3 weeks.
I agree with Andrew. They put 2 tight ends and don't run the football. I haven't liked the play calling. Like, you've set yourself up to have a little
Clickbait!
more.
First one.
Wasn't ready for that, Brady.
First one.
I'll be honest, you kind of freaked me out there. I was not prepared for it. You bring in Tavon Austin. You bring in Deontay Thompson. You draft Michael Gallup. And you throw Jeff Swain, Blake Jarwin out there a bunch. Why?
Yeah.
That's not like, are you trying to get cute and trick the Panthers into thinking you're going to run the football and then throw it? And you go empty set 5 wide with 2 tight ends? Why? None of it makes any sense.
I scared Ashley.
Kind of scared me too. Zeke looks angry, and I don't blame him. 209 to 61 total yards. By the way, I'm all for firing Scott Linehan after
This game.
I am all for it.
I mean, we were for it last year. How did he keep his job?
I am all for it.
We are going to have one more play.
I'm not going to kneel it.
Steelers.
Linehan and Garrett don't take risks.
You guys, we are approaching halftime. We're having a lot of fun here on this Cowboys-Panthers watch party here on Chat Sports.
There you
Presented
go.
by FanDuel, FanDuel.com/Chat Sports.
Zach Neal, Jared's going to be real mad. I kid.
Get Stephen Jones' son in there for QB night. I mean, he's not even starting at Arkansas.
Let's see him get on
Arkansas
the
gave
field
up
for Arkansas.
25 consecutive points in the fourth quarter to Colorado State to lose. Not quite there yet. All right, let's take a look real quick here before we take a break. At halftime, we will let's take a look again at the Dak and Zeke stats. It's ugly, guys.
It's
So
been
far,
bad.
that first half was real ugly.
It's been real
as
bad.
the Panthers shut out the Cowboys 10-0. Ezekiel Elliott, 7 carries, 18 yards. Oof. Oof, woof.
I got to go back and look at the last time he actually touched the ball because it was a long time.
Yeah,
in that
I
half.
need the time of possession stats
I got
because
those.
the Panthers.
It's been
the Panthers pretty much
dominated
the first half.
I got him here in my
Only 10-0, so the Cowboys are in fine shape. But Panthers will get the ball to start the second half to try and extend that lead. And then real quick, Dak Prescott, 6 of 10, 46 yards. Just nothing going for the Cowboys offense.
It's actually not as bad as I would have thought. 16-29 to 13-31 in favor of the Panthers. But it feels like it's been a lot more than that, you know?
Yep.
I mean, granted, the Cowboys have 69 yards of offense. And I'll go back and find last time Zeke actually touched the football, but it's been a while for him.
All right, we're here at halftime. We're going to take a quick break. You're going to see Harris Rubenstein in this seat on the other side. That's Tom Downey. I'm Brett Scott. FanDuel.com/Chat Sports. Check it out, guys.
And welcome back to the Cowboys Game Day. Joining us now, Tom Downey, as always.
Well, I've been here.
Yeah,
You're the one who's new.
Eh.
So joining me now is Harris Rubenstein.
See, exactly. See, I took your line.
But you were wrong.
So.
You're going to bother me.
No, sorry. So, yeah, welcome back to Cowboys Game Day, everyone. Harris Rubenstein alongside me is Tom Downey. Got to get this off to a little bit of fun now that I'm joining the party. Tom, what has not been the party so far has been how bad the Cowboys have been in the first half.
Oh, that was a disaster.
Not great. Not a great start.
The positive, let's do some of those and then get into my keys to the game.
Let's do it.
I think the defense has been fine. Outside of that drive to end the half and the penalties and Cam Newton on the read option, I think they've been fine. The problem is the offense has been non-existent. Caleb, don't say that word in YouTube, please. Keys to the game, and we'll go through these here as kickoff is about to start here. Feed Zeke, hasn't happened.
Nope.
Dak's been efficient, but there hasn't been any volume.
Yep.
The pass rush has not been as effective as I thought it was going to be. There's been some pressure, but there hasn't been enough actual production. No turnovers yet by the secondary. Almost a couple. Jeff Houston had a pick. There was almost a fumble recovery after, I think it was Cheeto Uzie knocked the ball loose. And we haven't seen Brett Maher except for this upcoming kick to start the second half.
So, yeah, your whole theory.
X, question mark, C, X, incomplete.
If there's one thing that's been clear to me from watching this game in the background, it is very clear to me that the Panthers have the best player on both teams in Cam Newton, and that is what is winning them the game.
Newton has carried this team.
Which, as per usual.
And they haven't run the ball all that effectively. No. And Newton's got 64 yards on the ground and 1 TD. He's been their offense.
He's always been
Newton has more yards than the Cowboys' entire offense does. And obviously, he's a quarterback, but, come on.
I love Cam. I'm a big Cam guy. Though,
he should be.
See, Brett overstated how
Cam Newton almost has as many rushing yards as the Cowboys have total yards. 64 versus 69.
Brett overstated a little bit about my Cowboys hatred. I do not dislike the Cowboys. I just think they're an average football team this year. However, I'm rooting for them to win today, despite my love for Cam Newton. I have money on the Cowboys to win today's game. So I am, in fact, rooting for the Cowboys. So, I want to make money.
The Cowboys' defense has been like, oh, we forgot about Christian McCaffrey as he picks up 14 on a check down.
Yeah, it's not great.
How do you forget about him?
I also want to point
Forget
this
about
out.
Ian Thomas, not McCaffrey.
I know he's like sacred ground for Cowboys fans, and you can't really talk bad about him. I think that Sean Lee's played like crap so far.
No Randy Gregory on the sideline to start the second half for the Cowboys. So
I liked one of the YouTube
good.
comments that we had when he went to the Blue Medical tent, and someone asked if he was hotboxing the tent. That's some great comments. Oh, God. First and 10 on the Carolina 39 for the Panthers. C.J. Anderson's going to find a little bit of a hole and get about 9 yards.
This feels like the Denver game all over again.
That's
what this feels like. Two plays to start the half. It was close in the first half.
This is exactly what the Panthers – this is exactly how they win football games. They get a couple points on the board, and they just grind you out with good run game.
Literally how the Cowboys are supposed to win games, and it hasn't happened at all. Oh, boy, this is not going well.
See, after 1 week, Tom already wants to fire all the coordinators.
Well, I've wanted to fire Linehan for months now, so that's okay. Fire Linehan. And is that offsides or false start?
Probably gonna give it a false start. Though, Tom, let's talk about a couple positives so far. How's the Cowboys' offensive line look, in your opinion?
Not that great.
Okay.
Offsides on the Cowboys.
How's the front seven looked?
Good enough. I expected more from them against what I thought was a pretty iffy Panthers offensive line.
The Panthers seem to be doing a good job, though, of kind of switching things up and keeping them on their heels, doing a lot of different read options with Cam and C.J. Anderson. I wanted to see DJ Moore get a little bit more involved in the game, though, for the Panthers. Oh, another Patty Mahomes.
The Cowboys have 65 yards in penalties and 69 yards in total offense.
Nice.
Not nice, but it's not nice.
Every single person in this whole office, when you said that, just went, nice. Every single one. Ooh. See, that's the one thing about Cam that I always find so funny is that he just has this inexplicable ability to miss the easiest throws. Despite the fact that he's, 6'6", in his prime, huge arm, and just misses like little dinky screen passes. It's just so funny. Like, how do you miss that pass to Christian McCaffrey?
It's Cam Newton.
It's wild to me.
You have a rocket on your arm. You don't always know how to control it.
Also, by the way, we have a fullback touchdown in Kansas City, a 42-yard touchdown for Anthony Sherman. Patty Mahomes, 13 to 22 for 254 and 3 touchdowns right now. Patty Mahomes,
He's been good.
He's so good.
TW Mike Jones says, who won the Browns-Steelers game?
Nobody.
It was a tie.
I love that is the most Browns thing of all time.
There you go, Kevon Frazier. Nice play.
I guess
Taco.
everything is the most Browns thing ever.
Brett from off screen saying the exact same thing as me. Taco.
Oh, poor Taco Charlton. He's got drafted by the wrong team.
What?
Yep.
How is that the wrong
I
team?
think that Taco Charlton is one of these players that just needs as many reps as humanly possible. And I think he went to a team that was stacked on the D-line. He's just not going to get the proper amount of sacks.
Malik Collins sack? Okay. I like it.
I like it.
I like
Malik
it.
Collins. I'm a fan.
Wait, how is that a sack? Wait, what? I'm confused on this.
Is it a positive sack?
That doesn't make sense. It had to have been a tackle.
Let's see here. So Cam.
No, that's a sack.
Okay, so our graphic just got confused.
There you go.
There we go. So Cam did actually get sacked. I like Malik Collins. I'm a fan of his game. I think he actually does good things on the interior.
When he's healthy, he's great.
Yeah.
But he's never healthy. He'll play there by Collins. I like that. Good coverage, too.
By the way, guys, if you have any general NFL questions outside of just the Cowboys, please go ahead and ask. I will answer them. Tom will answer them. We'll throw you some jokes back and forth at it as well. If you want us to make fun of a certain player, we will come up with something, too, just as long as it's not Tom Brady, who, by the way, was in God mode against again.
Every single show,
See, I do
it
this
comes
on
back
purpose.
to the Patriots.
I did this on
Every show.
That was on purpose.
Talking about the NBA. You know, Tom Brady would make a great basketball player. He would.
He would be a terrible basketball player.
Every show.
Oh, that's not good. So he was too high. Brett Scott says off screen that sorry.
Randy Gregory being
Gregory
evaluated
is
for a
still
head
a head
injury,
injury.
which
Thank
is
you.
not a good sign for Gregory
not.
or the Cowboys pass rush because they were banking on Gregory being a big part based on the way they've run their team so far.
Another thing that's super weird after they draft Taco Charlton is that they still intend on Randy Gregory being their starting defensive end.
Well, he was suspended.
No, I understand, but still, like the same fact of like you draft this guy in the first round and you don't even give him a chance to start. You're going to give it to a guy you drafted in the second round who's been suspended for 2 years.
You give it to Gregory because he's more talented. And he looked better in the preseason. And you drafted Taco assuming that you would never think that Gregory would come back. You can't assume Gregory comes back. He was a luxury, and once he came back, you're like, awesome, let's get him involved. And Taco's played plenty today, by the way. He actually got the start.
I just find it strange how look, they have a lot of talent on the defensive line, and there's no doubting that they have a lot of talent, especially there on the defensive end position. It's just you got to watch with how they're going to manage these players. Because regardless of whether or not, Randy Gregory is a luxury or not, Taco Charlton was a first-round pick for a team that needs very active first-round picks in order to help out this rebuild. And if Taco Charlton was just ends up kind of being like a half a throwaway because you have Randy Gregory, then that's not a good thing.
No, it's not ideal, but you would rather have an extra pass rusher.
Of course. You want as many pass rushers
the alternative
as you can.
was not going with Taco Charlton and Gregory getting suspended, which might end up happening again, given the report that came out today. And then you're like, oh, we've got DeMarcus Lawrence and Dorrance Armstrong, Coney Ely. Yeah, so that's why you invest in the defensive end. So, and I guess Tyron Crawford probably wouldn't have moved back. So, there you go.
We're getting a Bo Milson saying, hurry the hell up. Unfortunately, we cannot hurry up anywhere. We're waiting for the game to come back.
No, he says hurry the heel up.
The heel up.
So you hurry up. Heel up. Something like that. Folks, if you like what shirts we're wearing, you can get one of your own at Mizzen and Main. They are the most comfortable dress shirts you will ever own. Comfortable.af is the website. And Harris, they're made in America, too.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect for America's team.
Exactly. And not to mention, I am wearing a red, white, and blue
you are.
Mizzen and Main shirt. You're wearing a blue and white one for the Cowboys. I'm a little more
Also, I like this one a lot. It's my
general American. But no, these shirts are unbelievably comfortable. Not only do they have button downs, they have some other fantastic clothing options as well. Head to comfortable.af to get the most comfortable clothing that you'll find anywhere. All right, Tom, the game is about to come back here.
Cowboys got to get points here. They are again backed up. The biggest problem for them has been on third downs. They've been pushed back, and it's been third and long every single play. That has got to change this one. They cannot have a massive third and long. They got to find a way to actually move the football early on this drive. Otherwise, what's the point? So they try to run it with Zeke, and he's actually able to bounce it out wide and get some yards. Like, that was a 2-yard gain by Zeke that probably would have been like a 3-yard loss for most of their halfbacks. Like, that's what that
How
was.
many carries does Zeke have today?
I believe that's his 8th carry for like 20-ish yards, something like that.
Yeah, there's
The
Greg
exact
Olsen
stats
on the
here.
sideline, by the
My
way.
handy dandy Chat
in a
Sports app,
walking boot.
8 for 20, spot on. Spot on.
Greg Olsen got a foot injury because he stepped on someone else's foot. That sucks.
He's old, man.
He is.
Like he's
an
old
man.
and he gets banged up. That's the reality of this.
Old man, like 34 years
That's
old.
why
old
they
man.
drafted Ian Thomas.
Yeah, he is. Who I like a lot. Indiana, right?
Indiana.
Yeah,
Yep.
Indiana, right. I
Young-
remember
young
watching
kid
him.
raw.
He's good.
All right, empty set. This time there's only one tight end, so I take that as progress. Good job, Cowboys. All right, what you got here? Dak on the run. I like that.
Dak on the run is usually leads to good things, and it
Nice,
does.
but
is that
there's a
Gallup?
flag. No, it's Deontay Thompson.
Oh, I
But
don't know the
there-
numbers.
Or Hearns, excuse me, that's Alan Hearns. But there is a flag.
Offensive pass.
What's it gonna be?
Possibly offensive pass interference. I
What
still
is
can't
it?
believe that Allen Hearns is the #1 wide receiver of the Dallas Cowboys. And now I see an
Haven't
Austin
used him like
10.
one.
Now I see an Austin 10 on the Cowboys, and I'm going to
Tavon.
think it's Miles Austin
No,
for
it's
the rest of
Tavon.
my life.
They don't even look alike.
No, they don't, but I just see Austin with a
It's a different
Cowboys
number.
jersey. Miles Austin actually won
All right,
me multiple
penalty
fantasy
was on Carolina.
championships.
Okay, that's needed. Deontay
Uh,
Jackson, illegal contact.
Very nice.
All right. Let's see. Let's replay here.
Oh, you just push him out of bounds. You can't
Too
do that,
far
man.
downfield.
You
Not
can't-
college anymore.
You can't just push people out of bounds like that. It's not a punt return.
Good
right?
job by Hearns, kind of finding the soft spot. Good catch too.
Yeah, Luke Kuechly was roaming around.
All right.
You gotta watch out.
I don't know how I feel about going empty set again, but with two tight ends, why? Why? I don't understand that formation.
I mean, it's not like they have other good wide receivers they can throw out there and lube up.
But
set
they
tight
do.
ends.
Like, are you telling me that Tavon Austin or Deontay Thompson or Michael Gallup aren't better than
Gallup,
Blake Jarwin
yes.
and
I'm
Jeff
wait, so
Swain?
is Gallup not a part of that? Was a bad throw. Conley went
Brutal throw
yeah.
by Dak. I don't know if that was a miscommunication.
So
or what.
Gallup's not a part of the base offense.
He's been a part of the offense. They rotate receivers. We've seen Thompson, Austin, Beasley, Williams. I said which was going to be the case the entire
Man,
time.
I can't
We've
imagine.
seen all six. You've got six guys that are better players in terms of receptions than Blake Jarwin and Jeff Swain. Why are they on the field when you go empty set? It doesn't make any sense.
What also won't make any sense to me,
stupid.
I'll be interested to see the wide receiver snaps at the end of this game. If Deontay Thompson gets more snaps than Michael Gallup, like, I'm sorry. Deontay Thompson has had multiple years in the NFL to prove that he is not that good of a wide
The
receiver.
Cowboys brought in Thompson to be a deep threat, and they haven't used him as a deep threat today. I don't understand what they're doing.
Ooh, let's see if Zeke can get a little pull.
Cut it
Cut
up.
through
There
that
you go,
hole. There you
Zeke.
go, Zeke.
Finally, a big game.
Yeah.
Finally. Finally.
Don't. Okay. See, this
17 yards.
one of my-
Almost matched his total yards.
One of my favorite things about NFL players is that they'll get one good play, they're down by double-digit points, and they'll still celebrate. Like, I never understand
That's what
the
Zeke
point
needs.
of that. I never understand the point of that. Like, you're still losing.
Little halfback pull. They call it halfback base in Madden. Now up to 4.1 yards per carry. There you go, Zeke.
And
Man, like, why? Why do you have two tight ends out there? I don't understand.
I would love to see Dak go deep here. 1st and 10, you're
Nice.
midfield.
Oh, he's going to scramble and run for this couple yards here.
They
There you go,
had a
Dak.
deep
There you
option
go.
on the outside.
Slide down.
But
Good
I
job.
don't think he
Good
got
job.
open.
Don't take the hit. I don't want Cooper Rush in there.
TBT to last year when people were asking
You
for
mean
Cooper
like
Rush.
a month ago?
Oh my God.
'Cause that was a thing.
General Cowboy fans are some of the strangest fans of
Oh,
any
just
team.
general fans in general.
Like, they're
in
great
reality.
people. Like, we love the people down here in Dallas, but you guys jump to a lot of conclusions in football. Like,
All right.
Rico Gathers being a great NFL tight end. That one I can't get over.
Don't get him
I
riled
can't
up
get
on
over it.
Rico. He's not playing today. You're not going to see
Thank
him. Don't
God.
get him riled up quite yet. As Zeke, nice little cut there. Got a couple yards at
Yeah,
least,
it's
but
not
there
a
hasn't been much room there. Today's show is brought to you by FanDuel, folks. If you sign up at FanDuel.com/Chat Sports, give you if you put in $5, they'll give you $20 free. What's that total, Harris? 5 plus
Carry
20.
the 1 over
You're
the
not
2.
carrying
It's
a one.
$25.
$25. FanDuel.com/Chat Sports. And if you want to enter into a free $50 FanDuel game, DM me on Twitter at WhatGoingDowney. I'll put my Twitter account right now in the comment section. DM me for more information on Twitter. Again, free entry for a $50 FanDuel game. Just DM me. I'll send you all the information you need probably after this game ends. All right, that's a sack for Dak, or he escaped, but I think there's a hold, and he threw it away anyway, so there you go.
Also, by the way,
Not great.
Shout out to everyone currently watching our stream right now. Thank you guys for coming along with us today on the Cowboys game day. I got a question for everyone at home. What do you think the Cowboys record will be this year? Okay. Easy one. What do you guys think the Cowboys record will be by the end of the year. I've gone on record saying 8-8, and I think that this is going to be a good rebuilding year for the Cowboys. They're really going to find what the core about 20 good players on this roster are that I don't think they know, and I think that's why they're experimenting so much at so many different positions. But I think after this year, they'll know the core that they really need to go forward with. And remember, the bottom 30 of a roster gets shuffled through every 2 years anyway. But once you find kind of your 15 to 20 guys that you build around, that's when you can actually start building a Super Bowl contender. The Eagles did that 2 years ago, so that's just kind of how it goes nowadays.
I'll preface this by saying I thought the Cowboys were going to win this game, but I had them pegged at 9 wins or 10 wins. I thought they were still going to have a team to compete with a lot of their matchups. They wouldn't win all of them, and they would miss the playoffs in the end. But I thought this was a good enough team to find a way to win 9 or 10 games. But so far, I've been very disappointed. And by the way, why are you punting here? You actually have the ball on the right side of midfield. It's 4th and 3. Go for it, Jason. Don't just punt it away. Ends up being to the 15. I would have punted that more.
I would have also gone for it, especially. Do you know what's interesting about this game? Again, talking with someone who's been watching from the background. Why?
We'll ask the audience. Should the Cowboys have gone for that 4th down?
Yeah, go for that one again. Why have they not gotten Zeke more involved in the passing game so far?
It's Scott Linehan sucks. That's all I have for you.
Why does it seem like in the NFL nowadays there are like 5 dudes who can call plays and everyone else seems completely incapable of calling an offense?
I don't know. It's this isn't even Dak's fault. Like,
it's Shanahan, McVay, I guess Nagy from the Bears guy, but we don't really know yet. McDaniels, and I guess maybe like 2 more guys, and it seems like everyone else on the offensive coordinator wise. I'll give Todd Haley that number as well. Everyone else complains about their offensive coordinator. Like, it is wild to me that no one can call offense anymore.
Jesus Nova doesn't like me saying that they should have gone for it, says there's plenty of time, which there is, but you haven't moved the ball at all. And you actually have a good position. I would have gone for it.
And Naya 4 says, I said it day one. I can't believe we gave up on Tony for this guy. You didn't give up on Tony. Tony's back gave up on Tony.
Yeah.
Like, Tony Romo could not play
Tony
football
wasn't healthy.
anymore.
I'm sorry.
Like, would you rather have seen Tony Romo retire the way he did or literally get carried off the field on a stretcher? Because at that point, that's what his career is leading up to. Now he seems fine and happy. He's doing Corona commercials. He's calling the top game for CBS. He's happy as can be.
I will forever be a huge Tony fan.
And everyone should be.
But his time, I think, had come. Because
yeah, he was 35.
He was going to
get back injuries.
Romo was never going to be healthy. And I hate saying that, but he was never going to be healthy again. And Dak, by the way, earned that job in his first year. And yeah, he's regressed a bit, but I don't really put all of that on Dak. I blame it on the offensive line. I blame a lot of it on, the offensive line having issues. Scott Linehan being a terrible play caller. Like, the Cowboys are out here running 2 tight end sets with Jeff Swaim and Blake Jarwin. Like, come on.
I also think
know your personnel.
I also think the Cowboys have had 3 years now to figure out how to build an offense around Dak and Zeke, and I just think they've been almost unable to do it so far. That's just personally, again, not a not diehard Cowboys fan, someone outside looking in that just, I see this team, like, a lot of talent on the offensive line, Zeke plus Dak, and they just don't seem to know how to build an offense around. Like, with Todd Haley with the Steelers, they give him Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown, and Big Ben. Obviously, different calibers of players, different offensive play styles, but they built an offense around those guys in 6 weeks.
All right, I just put in a question in the YouTube comment as well. Should the Cowboys fire Scott Linehan? Because I think yes. I think he is a disaster.
Who do you replace him with?
I don't care. I honestly don't care.
I would have loved to see
Let Garrett call the plays.
I would have loved to see an NFL team go after Joe Moorhead, the guy from Penn State, offensive coordinator who jumped to Mississippi State.
As a head coach or OC?
No, as an OC. As an OC.
Yeah.
Do you know what one of my other problems is? I don't think there are enough college coaches making the jump to the NFL anymore.
Brett, is BEZ the gamer your alt account, and you're just trying to troll me with more Jamil Showers comments?
Tristan
Showers
James
is a safety, and he sucks at quarterback. Stop with that idea.
I don't even know who that is.
Exactly.
Okay.
He was the guy that lost his job to Johnny Manziel, transferred to UTEP, and wasn't very good.
Oh, that Showers?
Jamil
Oh,
Showers.
come on, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. We got one coming in here from Tristan James saying Dak is the new McNabb or McNair? You kind of said both.
I would assume
Look,
McNabb.
if he ends up being Steve McNair / Donovan McNabb, you hit the jackpot. Steve McNair's a Hall of Fame quarterback. Is Donovan McNabb a Hall of Famer?
No.
No? Okay.
No. Good quarterback, but not Hall of Famer.
That's fair.
All right, 3rd and 5 coming up. Panthers didn't get it, so hopefully the Cowboys can get the ball, get to position, and then get going from there.
Yeah, you can always trust Cam to be pretty inaccurate in a game. I wouldn't be, his career average completion percentage has to be around 60, maybe a little bit under.
All right, since
It's
y'all
Cam Newton.
are
He's never averaged a lot of
Cowboys will
completions
get the
for
ball
attempts.
back here. Nice
Ooh,
pressure
nice
there up
blitz.
front.
That's a good blitz up the middle.
Since y'all are arguing about Dak Prescott, here's one for you.
Oh,
Is
God.
Dak the franchise quarterback for the Cowboys? Type Y for yes, type N for no.
You know what? That's a really interesting question. Can I answer?
Yes, of course you can, Harris. You're on the show after all.
You know what? It kind of comes down to I say yes just because quarterback is such a crapshoot. And if you're the Cowboys at this point, unless you make some wild trade for someone else, you're not just going to randomly come across a guy with as much talent as Dak.
They
out of
kind of
nowhere.
did with Dak, though.
Exactly, but it was so
but they
random.
got lucky, and
that
that's
was
the reality
so
of the NFL.
random.
You need to get lucky there. All right, Tavon, do something good here.
Now, I don't think you pay him $25 million
Absolutely
a
not.
year.
All right, good return, Tavon. I like that.
I think if you're the Cowboys, you say, we will pay you a maximum of $18 million a year, and you do not move off that spot.
I see a bit of a split here on this one. I see some yeses. I see
Like,
some no's.
who's better? Who's better, realistically?
Who's better game? Okay. let's do that.
Dak Prescott or Kirk Cousins?
Mm.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Tom.
Does money matter?
Just skill set.
I think I'd take Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, no, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I thought you were like, no, we were going that way. Yeah. So Kirk Cousins just got 3 years, $84 million guaranteed, which was an obscene amount of money for Kirk Cousins anyway. Totally overpaid, despite
Yes,
he's
I
good.
agree.
He's a good NFL quarterback, but he's not top 10. Top 10 quarterback should be getting $84 million a year.
Oh,
Is-
Norman's mad online.
Is he better than Sam Bradford, who got $20 million this year for the Cardinals?
Dak Prescott?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Because Bradford can't play all 16 games.
There you go.
Like, if I had one game of Bradford healthy, maybe I'd take Bradford, but I'm not paying Bradford.
See,
He's
the
never
problem
be healthy.
is that the agent for Dak Prescott, who I do not know, is going to go to the Cowboys and say, Sam Bradford got $20 million over 1 year to play for the Arizona Cardinals. You're telling me you're not going to pay a guy who's never been had major injury at the NFL level, is way younger. You're going to pay him under $20 million a year? It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And this Cowboys team cannot deal with some sort of holdout with their quarterback. They're already going to have to pay Zeke an obscene amount of money.
I think there's a real argument to be made that the NFL might be better off not paying all this money to one quarterback and one player and invest on the rest of the team and get by with a game manager, almost like Denver did.
But
like
ironically,
Baltimore
isn't
did.
that game manager in a lot of ways kind of Dak?
It is, but you can't pay him that much. And you can
Fair.
build a roster with other investments, which Cowboys haven't been able to do because they're still paying Tony Romo and all that stuff there. So I think that's a strong argument, which Redskins didn't do because they didn't pay Kirk. And
But
then
they
threw
paid
money.
Alex
Exactly.
Smith.
And that's why I don't think any team's actually going to end up doing that. So that's my concern.
But just remember, guys, if you ever wanted to be anyone, ask to be Sam Bradford, who, despite his injuries, has made more money than would have ever been humanly thought of, despite him being – I don't think he's ever been a top 10 quarterback in the NFL.
Joshua wants a shout out for Cooper Huffman. There you go. You're welcome.
I don't know who that is.
Exactly. It's a shout out, Harris. That's
Dak
the
is
point.
a black Danny White.
I thought Romo was Danny White 2.0 though.
That's weird.
I thought that's what it was.
I don't get it.
Danny White was an
I
old-
know who Danny White is,
Okay.
but I don't know why he'd be a
Good quarterback couldn't win a Super Bowl.
Oh. Dak's in
That's
year
what it is.
3, guys.
All right, Dak. Gonna go again with the empty set. Okay. At least there were receivers on the
They're
field
going with
this
this empty set a lot.
time. Where is the Dak Prescott quarterback draw, by the way, that works every single play? It has been open.
down
All
the
right, there's
field.
Cole first down. Okay, I'm fine with that. I
They're
like that.
definitely missing the guy
been
who
good.
can open up the middle of the field for him. They're definitely – I know it's like, of course the Cowboys are missing Jason Witten, but like the Cowboys are missing Jason Witten.
They're missing Des Bryant too. They're missing all these key guys. That's the problem. So
What do you think of Jerry Jones' grandson?
let's see him actually get on the field at Arkansas, and then we'll talk about his NFL prospect.
Yeah,
How about that? All right. Just kind of threw it away again. There hasn't.
Second and 10 here. Panthers up 10-0. We got about six and a
Coylette.
half left.
Coylette. The score is right there.
Yeah, really, homie.
It's right here. Panthers 10, Cowboys 0.
Is it
It's
raining?
right there. Yeah, it's pouring there.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay,
weather-
well,
the
that makes a
weather
lot
has
more
been
sense why they aren't going
disastrous
down
here.
the field. Okay. See, that makes a lot more
It's been
sense as to why
ugly
they're
weather.
going down the field. This is a Cam Newton kind of football game if it's raining this hard then,
Well, at
because
least
he's
the
just going to run
Cowboys
over
got
you.
the ball back on midfield, so maybe they can get something.
Cowboys should have got Earl
Thank
Thomas.
you, Captain Cam. I appreciate it.
Earl-
Yes, it tells you the score.
Earl Thomas would not be winning the Cowboys this football game.
And also, it's the Cowboys couldn't do anything. It's up to Seattle. It takes 2 to make a trade. Seattle's not willing to make the trade right now, so it didn't happen. That's what it is. All right, Dak. There's a nothing. It was there for a second.
I got to
then
say
it was
that
gone.
out of everything, the one thing that's actually really surprising about this is that the Cowboys'
Our stream went
offensive
down
line has been
Producer Brett's got it.
evenly matched by the Panthers' defensive line.
You see it up there on the screen. Is it time for the Cowboys to fire Jason Garrett? I'm sure there are going to be some yeses there.
It's time to fire him last year.
You can't fire him now. Like, that's the problem.
No.
Like,
You got to let him. you
After
gotta
this
go
year,
through the season.
I don't expect Garrett to be the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. Now, you have to wait a little bit because you can't fire a coach after week 1 and expect to do anything during the season. But
I would love for
is what
the
it
Cowboys to fire Garrett.
there you go,
and then-
Cole.
Nice. He's
Cole
starting to get
Beasley?
open a little bit.
Rap career booming, play style booming. Love it, Cole.
I would love to see the Cowboys
There
get
you
rid
go.
of Garrett and bring in a
Shout
really
out,
good
Norman.
college coach.
You want Lincoln Riley, don't you?
I mean, I
There's
don't
been
think
some buzz about that here in
I don't
Dallas.
think Lincoln Riley's ready for the Cowboys job. I think that's a little bit too big for him. I like to see them get like a more veteran guy. Like I know he's more of a college-based dude. I would have loved to see like a Dan Mullen.
No.
Some
You
sort,
want Dan
I
Mullen?
want the guy who took Mississippi State from nothing into one of the 25 best programs in the
I
country
don't want
right now.
Dan Mullen as
No,
an
no,
NFL
no, no.
head coach.
No, not specifically him. I said a Dan Mullen kind of college coach. Did
Now,
you
I'm
not listen to
pretty
what I
sure
said?
you just said Dan Mullen.
Dan Mullen or somebody like that. Go
Okay.
watch the tape. That's
Okay.
exactly what I said.
Give me somebody like him.
want
It's
an
not Dan Mullen.
experienced college coach who I think could come in and actually handle this kind of job in this kind of locker room.
Bob Stoops was connected pretty much every single year.
Stoops.
Every year that was
Just
that
let
was
the man be
connection.
retired for Christ's sake.
I'm saying that was a previous connection, not really anymore.
Okay. Tom Herman, no
Ooh,
thank you.
Panthers player down. I think that's Vernon Butler.
That's not good. He's a good player.
Let's see. Yes, it is Vernon Butler. So
It is Vernon
injury
Butler.
time out there. Cowboys though marching. Although now it's 1st and 20 thanks to a penalty because the Cowboys can't have anything nice today. Can't have anything nice.
By the way, guys, if you are currently watching us on YouTube, we got tons of viewers right now. We'd love to know where you guys are watching from. We know that the Cowboys are, the biggest fan base in the NFL, nationally based. Y'all are everywhere. Would love to know where you guys are watching us from. Just nice to know. We've had viewers from New Zealand, Australia, the Philippines. If you guys are a Cowboys fan, let us know where you guys are repping. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland originally. My guy, Daddy Smokes Yams, knows where I'm from. Tom's from Cincinnati, Ohio. Bengals got a big win today, despite you loving the Cowboys.
Yeah, my family's very happy with that one, by the way.
And, of course, Lena Bond repping that Sacramento, California life, though she likes to convince people she's actually from Oregon. She's not. She's from Sacramento.
See, we got some
I represent California. There you go.
Fresno, California, North Carolina, Utah, San Marcos, California, Dallas, Wisconsin. Let's see. Ooh, Philly. Go Eagles. Ooh. Not surprised there. Another Utah, NorCal, Baton Rouge, Florida, Syria. Okay, I like that one.
Syria, nice.
What's up, Michael? From
awesome.
Michigan, Virginia, Sacramento, California.
Not a
too bad
Cowboys fan, just listening for fantasy reasons. Thanks, Dak, from Michigan. This is actually a pretty conflicting game for me because Cam Newton is my second top fantasy quarterback because I have Brady. But I've always loved Cam Newton. Cam Newton's always been one of my favorite players in the NFL. I think he's just such a
South Korea.
specimen.
Very cool.
Whoa, that's cool.
Very cool.
Phoenix, Arizona, Tennessee, Madera, California, Rochester, New York. My sister went to Rochester University, or I guess the University of Rochester. Chattanooga. Ooh, what's their mascot, the University of Chattanooga? I forget.
The Mocs.
The Mocs. I always thought they had a funny one.
Brett, I knew that before you said it, just so we're clear.
Andrew Barnhart, Washington, D.C. D.C. chillin', love it. Roy Clay, Portland, Oregon. Michael Persile, you say the North
Michael,
Pole.
I don't think you're
don't
from the
believe
North
you.
Pole. I respect the hustle, but I don't think you're from the North Pole.
Are there penguins around you? Is there no penguins? Ooh, Israel, Baghdad, Arizona. Wait.
Someone said South Pole.
Cincinnati. There you go. Jeff is from Cincinnati.
There you go, Jeff.
Jeff, this is Tom. That's Lena,
No,
and
I'm
I'm
just
just
Tom.
Harris.
All right, trying to set something up. Dak. It's just going to tuck
nice
and
fake.
run.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's just nothing there.
This field is so wet. Dak just slid and rolled about 4 yards. Bay Area, Modesto, California. Small town just north of Texas called Whoop Yo Ass.
That's not a real place. It's funny, though. I respect you. 3rd and 12. Cowboys get 6. So now they're going to have what?
Wait, hold on. All right, wait, I have a question for a viewer.
Brett Maher time.
Are you from SNU?
Here we go.
Are you from SNU? Please do let me know if you're from SNU. I'd love to know.
Oh, okay, James.
How's it going?
All right. Here.
Daddy Smokes the Anzamola here to see the Cowboys
Is this
lose.
going to be Brett Maher? This is going to be a Terrence. You're going the wrong way again. All right. Like 47 yards.
I find it so funny that Terrence Williams, with all the turnover on this Cowboys roster, has somehow survived.
You couldn't cut him.
It's just so.
The salary cap wouldn't let it happen.
Know, it's just so wild to me.
All right. Are they okay? Let's see here.
Hey, Adam Montoya from Baltimore, Maryland. That's what I'm talking about, man. Love
Yeah.
Be More. Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
3rd and
Tobacco
11.
Row.
We're dangerously close to Brett Maher time.
I want to
Where's
see him
that
kick a
2
field
running
goal.
back set? It's just so weird.
Maybe they'll actually give the ball to
so
Zeke.
weird.
Look, it's 3rd down. Maybe we'll give the ball to our best player.
Why
Nope.
is Jeff
Oh, they
Swaim on the
did.
field?
Oh, I'm so proud. They actually gave it to Zeke.
A little swing pass.
Oh, nice tackle. All right, that was a good tackle. He actually had the first in his. Oof.
What'd you say, Brett? Neither. Go multiple wide receivers.
Get Michael Gallup on the field.
Okay.
All right, Tom. Here we go. You excited?
Brett Maher time.
You excited? Brett Maher.
Make
CFL
the cut.
kicker.
Make the kicker. We're bringing up the Dan Bailey weigh-in.
If they miss this, do they go after Dan Bailey again?
They friggin' better.
Unfortunately, D Breezy HD.
Oh my God, he missed it! Come on, Brett! Come on, Brett!
Oh no, he missed it. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, it was for wide right.
Oh,
He
hit
doinked
the
it.
post.
Thank you,
Set
producer
the
Lena.
Cowboys.
Bring back Dan Bailey. Yes, God.
Oh God, that is so funny. Who is more fake, Tom or Harris? Neither of us are fake. We're very real.
Oh. Why'd you cut Bailey? Dan Bailey makes that kick.
I just can't imagine the thought process behind cutting the second most accurate kicker in the NFL because you're paying him $10 million over the next 3 years. If there's anyone I'd want to pay $10 million over the next 3 years, it's probably the second most accurate kicker in NFL history. Right? Don't you want to give $10 million to the
I blame
reliable
Jason
guy?
Garrett for this. I'm pretty sure this
So
was his
funny.
call.
That is unbelievably funny. KP Senior, are they giving updates on the game?
Where's
Absolutely.
Nick Folk? That's funny.
Where's Nick Folk?
Yep, bring back Dan Bailey.
Who's the Cowboys kicker before Bailey?
David Bueller.
Doink.
Kind of grazed it more than doinked it.
It's time. The clapper has to go.
Maher. You're killing me. All right. Well, since
Dan
I'm
Bailey was cut because he didn't have enough felonies.
Too many. All right. Now the Panthers are going to march on the field and score. Watch. First down, Devin Funchess. Since I need my beer to drink this game if the Cowboys miss another field goal, what's your favorite beer? Let us know in the comment section. I am a Shiner Bock man myself. That's my go-to.
Favorite beer?
That's the #1 beer in existence.
My favorite alcoholic beverage in general is this amazing cider from Boston called Down East Cider, which is amazing.
It's what?
It's so good. What?
It's what?
It's a cider.
What's
It's
the
called
name of it?
Down East Cider.
Oh, Down East. I thought you said Down East.
No. Down East
Yeah,
Cider.
but
It's amazing.
Brett
It's
heard
so
that
good.
Down East too.
It's unfiltered apple cider. It's the best thing I've ever done.
God, this is the Denver
Oh.
game.
Here we go. Favorite beer, German Augustiner. Taylor Moody says you guys have a fun job. We do have a fun job, but we're glad that you guys are along for the ride with us,
The
experiencing
German
this
fan does not
kind of
talk about
disappointing
beer.
Cowboys game. Thank you. You guys are entertaining. I think we're entertaining too. High five, Tom. We're entertaining. Yes.
Wait, which one's the left?
Me?
Me? But
He's
I'm on the
engaged.
right. Oh, yeah. What's up? Mary
pretty
Kate's not
straight.
watching, so it's fine.
Dos Equis, Stella, or Modelo Especial. You guys are the best. Thank you, Tristan. You're also the best. Thank you for coming along with us today. I really appreciate that. Getting a lot of Modelos, surprisingly. Bohemian? Yes, love it.
All right. Football question. Emil asks, how is Rico leading in catches in the preseason and you don't play him? If the Cowboys are going to run 2 tight end sets all game, just put Rico out there.
Can you imagine?
That I agree with.
God, I really want you guys to understand that Rico Gathers is not a good football player.
He can't block. That's an issue.
Like,
but
if you want to see
he
what
can catch.
if you want to see what a really good tight end looks like, just go watch what Gronk did today to the Texans. Like, if you think that Rico Gathers will end up like that someday, you guys got another thing coming, seriously. Like, it's wild to me. Not Bud Light. Jesus Novoa says, I'm 13. I don't drink beer. I actually started drinking beer when I was about 13. My dad and I would split a Rolling Rock while watching the Patriots game.
That's illegal.
It wasn't illegal.
Yeah,
it was a nice bonding moment between a father and a son.
Can't do that. Can't do that.
I feel like I'm watching a 5-11 Cowboys team. No, you're watching an 8-8 Cowboys team.
The offense looks like it's 3-13.
We need to hire Ware as a rushing coach. DeMarcus Ware as a pass rush coach. That'd be fun.
Denver has him a little bit.
Yeah,
They're
that's
using him as a part-time role though. No, Knight. My favorite is not Mike's Hard Lemonade. That's gross. I hate that.
Mike's
Give me
Hard
Shiner
Lemonade.
Bach all day.
Rico Gathers just got a possession of marijuana charge. Lol, he's NFL ready. Yeah, I wanted to actually point that out. There's no, I'm sorry, you need to have like a special low kind of IQ. If the day after you, or the day before the NFL roster cuts get announced, you get arrested for a marijuana possession. Like, leave that shit at home. Don't bring it in your car. Like, with it, the only thing that will leave, like, how is that a good idea? Like, I just don't understand how people can be that stupid. Like, that's just
Intelligence is hard.
stupidity. That's just stupidity.
Yeah, it's bad.
Like, come on, guys.
Chris wants to talk about Cam Newton's touchdown. That did happen. Simple read option.
He's
the Cowboys,
bigger than everyone.
The Cowboys have just been manhandled by Newton on the ground. They haven't even run much lately.
German Redskins fans. Harris is a Patriots fan. Yes, I am. We had a nice win today, except for the fact that Riley McCarron almost lost us the game by fumbling the punt.
Okay.
Okay, Harris said. It was a suspicion of marijuana. I don't care. He should have a stupidity of marijuana for all I care. Like, it's stupid that he even got close to getting arrested for something like that.
End of the third quarter, by the way. Panthers threatening again, 1st and 5 inside the 15. So they're going to score again here. Chris says rate it 1 to 10. It's like a 3. Like, it was a simple play. It wasn't spectacular. It was a good play. There's a one touchdown play is still a touchdown, so it's still good. But like, it wasn't incredible. It wasn't spectacular.
Taylor Moody asks, "What would you predict the Panthers' record will finish off as?" I said 9-7.
I pegged them at 8-8, but I thought they were going to lose this game, so 9-7 too then. Yeah,
I can't. Emil Burgess says, "I can't do this mediocre 8-8. They're doing to Dak what they did to Romo. What did they do to Romo?
Didn't surround him with enough talent.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, of course, it's easier said than done, as producer Brett says, but there's Dak's stats. 11
Cam
of 18.
Rogers likes Mike's hard soda.
11 of 18 for Dak, 100 yards. That's kind of like my Madden stat line because I don't ever throw the football. Not good. Zeke's done nothing on the ground, and they've continued to throw the ball to Jeff Swim and Blake Jarwin for reasons that I will never understand. Newton, meanwhile, been much more efficient. 15 of 24, 142, plus 63 on the ground. That's a nice fantasy day right there.
It's good for me.
That's what
I'm
that
happy.
is.
See, this again, I'm struggling here because I put money on the Cowboys to win, but I have Cam. So if the Cowboys can win the game now, I'll be happy because Cam has already got me enough fantasy points so far. Him and Brady have combined for about 50, so I'm pretty happy.
All right, another one coming in for you guys in the comment section. What will be the final score of this game? We are entering the fourth quarter here. What's going to be the finale?
Should be 10-3. I'm going to go 17-7. We'll go 17-7. I think both teams get a touchdown in the fourth quarter.
I need to go back and look, but I'm pretty sure I picked the under on this game, so that makes me at least a little bit happier.
12-0.
Myself
20-3. Give Seahawks a first for Earl Thomas. That's a very bad idea.
Do not trade a first-round pick.
For a
do
30-year-old
not do
safety.
it.
Don't do that.
I love Earl Thomas.
Me too.
Give him a second.
He had a great pick today.
Not giving up a third there. Absolutely not. Just no way.
Why do you guys say Panthers go 9-7 or 8-8? I think the conference is really good. And
yeah.
Like, they went 11-5 last year and won a lot of really close games. They're bound to probably lose one or two of them this year, and they have a really tough schedule.
Yeah, I don't think the Panthers are a bad team by any means. I am worried about that offensive line. I sold hard on them to start the year. Hasn't worked out too well for me so far, at least in one game, but don't fully believe in them. And now it's going to be second and goal on the 1. Panthers going to score again here in just a second. So that's not exactly ideal. So it's going to be 17-0 here, barring a lucky Cowboys play. And then you got to open up the pass and just air it out all game if you're the Cowboys. You have to start throwing it now.
Yeah, it's not what you're looking for.
Get the tight ends off the field. Linehan. You know, in week through the preseason, I was like, why are the Cowboys using so many 2 tight end sets? And then someone was like, oh, they're just getting some reps. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Wait, who is this?
Who is that?
The fullback? Touchdown
yeah, I guess
Panthers.
That's the fullback. Touchdown Panthers. 17-0 now over the Dallas Cowboys.
Alex Arma.
Harris looks like he's on his way to a unfortunate loss
I'm
of
taking
money.
the L on this one
Very
here.
sad.
Yeah, it's about to be 17. I think when they get the extra point, which I would assume that they would. 16-0 Panthers. This one kind of getting out of hand. The defense hasn't been that bad.
And I just
for the Cowboys.
No, and I just don't think the offense has.
The offense has been disastrous.
I just don't think that Dak knows who his go-to guy is yet. Like, I know everyone's gonna say, "Oh, it's Cole Beasley," but like,
it has been
how
Cole.
good can your offense really be if Cole Beasley's your go-to
If
wide
you spread it
receiver?
around, it can be fine.
And
But you got to run the football. They haven't been able to run the football.
No, they
so
have
if you're
not.
a passing attack, then your option is Cole Beasley. Yeah, you're going to be in trouble. It was a fullback dive, by the way. That's where things kind of get a little bit dicey. So I do understand that. Cowboys would have been fine if Dan Bailey not missed the field goal. Sucked the life right out of him.
Except that's not Dan Bailey. Do you want to hug?
Or,
You
excuse me,
seem
if
really
Brett
beaten up.
Maher hadn't missed the field goal.
Jarrah.
Maher.
Jarrah Jones looks very upset.
Yeah, Jerry ain't happy.
Jarrah looks very upset.
I ain't happy either. It's been bad. It's been very bad.
I just don't.
Bad offensive game plan has set the defense up for complete and utter failure today.
I do like the neck roll on Leighton Vander Esch.
It's cool. It looks cool. I guess they're giving this a review. Looked pretty obvious that he scored to me.
Well, all scoring plays must be reviewed. Got Tom.
Like, pretty obvious to me.
Ay. What a wild NFL Sunday that we've had so far. Pats took down the Texans 27-20. The Steelers and the Browns somehow ended up tied.
A
Whoa!
botched extra point.
Fumble!
Ball still loose. Pick it up, guys. All right.
The extra point is good?
Wait, what?
What?
There we go.
There you go. No good.
Silly automatic.
Bengals. Wow, that's a terrible snap.
Brutal
Whoa, hey now.
Put that in, bruh, Cam. Panthers botched the snap on an extra point. Wasn't even close.
How about the Buccaneers taking out the Saints today, Tom? 48-40. By the way,
Fade the Saints.
first time in NFL history that we've ever had a scoreline of 48-40.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Fun fact.
Never would have guessed that.
There you go. Now you know. Yeah, it's
Crazy.
a little FF fun fact. Is this Dolphins-Titans game still delayed?
Yes.
Oh, Miami's
It is
such
the
a joke.
longest game
What
in
a joke.
NFL history.
What a joke.
I know, right? All right, Cowboys will get the ball thrown
Ooh.
25. They have got to march down the field and score.
I got a really easy question for you.
Okay,
What would you
this
rather
is
have,
bad.
a top 5 defense or a first-round wideout?
Top 5 defense.
I don't know why that. I don't know what you're asking.
Like, I want the receiver, but I'll take the top 5 defense.
Harris, I will bet anything Dallas doesn't score. You might be right, but
God, if they get shut out, fire Linehan.
Oh, okay, so
Oh,
it wasn't
look at
long
that.
snapper's fault. Silla Tulolo
Yeah,
put his
got his
foot
leg
out
in the
there.
way.
That's not good.
That's funny.
Super Bowl predictions.
I got to cut the missed field
I
goal,
put
by
mine
the way.
out today. Patriots Vikings with the Patriots
Oh, you
winning.
stole mine.
Yeah, I did because I thought about it a second time.
Hey,
and
wait, who won?
realized Patriots win.
You have been saying for weeks that this
Yep.
Patriots team was not good enough to win a Super Bowl.
And then the Steelers
and now you
tied
pick
the
'em.
Browns today, and they're gonna have a cakewalk to the Super Bowl.
Which you picked.
And
you
they're
made
gonna
that
be fresh.
But you made that pick before.
They're gonna win the Super Bowl this year. Just,
Okay.
I'm fine being wrong.
Let me find that. Maher missed field goal to put in the highlight cut. for
Joe
you guys
Buck.
here. Got it.
Who are you guys rooting for? I'm rooting for Cam Newton to have a good fantasy day and for the Cowboys to win. One of these
Not
things is
Brett
happening. The
Maher.
other is not. Saints 7-9. Breeze will not finish the season. That's a little bit much. Talk about the Saints here.
Dark.
I just think that their defense played a little bit above their pay grade last year, but it's also week 1 in the NFL, so they could also still end up being top 10. Week 1 in the NFL doesn't matter, guys.
All right, Prescott. Trying to find. Oh,
little
yeah, I
flag
think that'll
there.
be on the defense on Gallup there.
Do you
I
think
like
the
that.
Cowboys are rebuilding? That's a good question.
Yes, they are.
I say yes.
Yeah.
But, not like the Browns are rebuilding. See, retooling is a good way to put it. Again, it's like what I said before. The Cowboys at this point, especially on the defensive side of the ball, have no idea who to build around on defense. They don't. They have Sean Lee. They're hoping Jalen Smith ends up being pretty good.
Marcus Lawrence.
And Lawrence, but they still have to pay him a crap ton of money. But I think outside of those guys, they don't know who to build around in the secondary yet, which is why I think they're a little bit afraid of trading for Earl Thomas. And I also think on the defensive line, after Lawrence, they don't really know who the guy is yet. Like, is it Irving? Is it Collins? Is it Taco? Is it, Gregory? Like, they still need to find that second guy. Very similar to what the Panthers did when they were retooling their defense. They got Kuechly to have their guy at linebacker, and then Kawan Short ended up stepping up in a really good way to be their guy on the defensive line. So I think the Cowboys are just looking for their core right now. And, I mean, look, it's a really young roster. There are going to be some guys on this team that we think are going to be really good that don't end up being good. Nice run here, though, by
There's
Zeke.
a little bit
Cut
room to
upfield.
run for Zeke. Okay.
There you go.
About time.
He's got clipped. Don't
that.
do the eating thing, dude.
He's going to do the eating thing. It's after every first down. That's how it works. You just got to go up tempo, though, now. Got to go up tempo there.
Fine. It's just... See, look, running behind Nick Martin is probably a good idea. He's
Zach
probably
Martin.
been doing that. Or Zach Martin, excuse me.
That's
Nick
his
Martin's
brother with the
yeah.
Texans.
Who's not nearly as good. Also with Notre Dame.
98.6 Peabody's being pretty mean to me, but it's kind of funny, so
What's he
I'll allow
saying?
it. I'll allow it. I'm not going to read it out loud. It's pretty mean.
What?
There you go, Zeke. All right.
Oh, my God.
Folks, today's show is brought to you by FanDuel. Go to FanDuel.com/Chat Sports. When you sign up, put down $5. They'll give you $20 free with your initial deposit. End up with $25 to bet with on FanDuel.
That's some great
That's
money.
awesome.
That's a great deal. FanDuel.com/Chat Sports. You guys can come along with us every single week. All of us will be doing our individual games. Mitchell Rentz, Cam Rogers, Tom Downey, Lena Bond, myself. We will all be doing our individual FanDuel games. So sign up now. FanDuel.com/Chat Sports. Shoot us a DM for our games.
DM me if you want into my game for this coming week. I've just put my link in the comment section. Just DM me on Twitter. I'll give you the information. $50 goes to the winner, and it's free to enter. There you go.
We got a question for you, Tom.
Okay.
Do you think the Cowboys' pass game will be any good this season?
Not so far. I think they'll find a way to bounce things back, but they got to get going. Plays like that to this one here to Deontay Thompson will be quite a bit of a boost there.
I think they are going to be one of the 10 worst passing attacks in the NFL this year.
All right. Another question here for you guys going to the comment section. Will the Cowboys make the playoffs this year? Yes or no?
Nah.
Yes, I say
Nah,
no
the
too.
NFC's too good. Like, if the Saints are already having trouble in week 1 with the Buccaneers, and, like, I think there are a lot of teams in the NFC who we don't know are actually good yet that could have a lot of talent. Like, we don't know what the Lions are like yet, the Bears, even though the Lions are going to be bad. It doesn't matter. There's just there's a lot of talent in the NFC, but there's only so many wins to go around.
Fair enough. Cowboys are at least near the red zone, so that's at least a promising sign for them. Hopefully they can get something going here as they do trail 16-0. If you haven't seen it, it's right there on your screen. I haven't seen many comments about asking what the score is, so I take that as a positive sign.
Titans offense back underway.
Oh, finally back going. I do appreciate that. Note here from producer Lena, Randy Gregory is out for the game with a concussion, so
That
that's
sucks.
not a good sign for the Cowboys.
Can't wait for the NFL to pump them full of opioids. That's going to be fun.
Yeah,
That'll be great. Poor guy.
Timeout Panthers, 11:39 to go in the game. Cowboys, Harris, they got to score here.
They have to score here. This is like this is where not having the field goal really does hurt you, because if you scored a touchdown, you're one possession away from tying this game up or even taking the lead.
Just a quickie here in the comment section. Will the Cowboys score on this drive? I'm talking touchdown, by the way.
Yes.
Because field goals, who cares?
Yes. They will
You
score a
think yes?
touchdown on this
All
drive.
right.
I think it'll be Zeke.
All right. I was going to ask who scores, and you answered it for me, so
Zeke.
thank you. Yeah. They need a touchdown
Mostly
here.
'cause I
and
want
frankly,
Zeke to score.
this is 4-down territory.
It is 4-down territory.
4 downs. You're down 2 scores. It might actually be go for 2 territory, frankly. In fact, it is go for 2 territory as far as I'm concerned. So we'll see what the Cowboys do here. Again, you mentioned
Remember, they're on the Panthers' 23-yard
that
line,
missed
so they're
extra
driving
point
right now.
was a disaster for them.
No, the missed field goal, yeah.
Missed field goal, sorry. Missed field goal,
bad.
yes.
This defense is a 13-3 defense. This offense is a 4-12 offense. This means it's an 8-8 team. I don't think this is a 13-3 defense.
The defense, I think, has been fine.
That's bold.
The defense, I think, is a little bit underrated. Like, they've managed to hold the Panthers to 16 points despite really not being able to stop Newton on the ground and being on the field so much.
Mm-hmm.
This current drive is going to help that out, but they've been put in several bad spots. They've forced one turnover when the Panthers were in the red zone. That was a big play there. Held them to some field goals. To be down 16-0 with the way the offense is played is actually kind of borderline best-case scenario, frankly, because it has not been very pretty.
Who is the top running back right now?
In the NFL?
Yeah.
Well, Lev Bell's not playing.
I think we saw today it was proved that it's Le'Veon Bell, though I think Todd Gurley has just as much of an argument as anyone else right now as well.
Tough to pick Zeke after today's game. David Johnson.
It is just one game,
He
though.
just did score. Yeah, I think Zeke, David Johnson, Lev Bell, Todd Gurley, take your pick. They're all really good options.
Talk more about the game plays. We will once it comes back from commercial.
Yes,
They're currently on
it is on
TV
commercial.
timeout. We got 11:30 now left to go. Cowboys are currently being shut out in Carolina. Pretty rainy and gross day out there.
Threatening to at least score for once, though, so they got that going for them, which is nice. But it's been pretty bad so far, frankly.
Here, do you know what, Tom? Let's while we're still commercial break here, put another comment in YouTube for me. Ask the people at home, who do they think is going to win the Super Bowl this year? We'll keep it easy, we'll keep it simple, we'll keep it light, keep it fun. You already know I think Pats are going to win just because I think the AFC is a joke this year. The Jaguars had trouble beating the Giants. Like, Steelers going to beat the frickin' Browns.
I told you the AFC's not good, dude.
It's so bad.
I got the Vikings. I'm on board with Ryan's life there. I think Minnesota's going to win.
Tristan James, what is your Super Bowl prediction? Yes.
I think that might have been responsive to something else, but it is pretty
I'm just
funny.
trying to be stupid.
All right, Prescott, 1st and 10. Nice time in the pocket. There's just nobody open.
Looking.
Found Cole.
No,
Take
why do you
that.
run backwards?
Get forward
You
progress.
probably shouldn't run backwards when you have, Luke Kuechly running after you. He's probably going to catch you and tackle you. I love Luke Kuechly, Boston College guy. He's fantastic.
Very
player.
talented player. Good coverage there on Cole overall. Really, the Cowboys receivers not being open all that much there. So 6 for 52 for Cole Beasley today. Long
6 for 56 now because he just got the
56, excuse me.
good old 4-yard reception right there.
That's Cole Beasley for you. That's the Cole Beasley Cowboys offense, plain and simple. They got to get 7 here.
They got it.
2nd and 7. It's like this is a run to Zeke, and they'll.
Nothing.
He did lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Like Vernon Butler blew that play up. Or that was Quan Short, excuse me.
Sure.
Yeah, yes, producer Brett.
Who's
Producer
played the
Brett
best?
mentions yes, they have to get 8. I'm talking about giving the touchdown first. So
Tom,
yes, they have to get 8.
Who's played the best for the Cowboys so far in this game?
God, I don't know. Malik Collins is a sack.
I know who.
I don't think he's been that bad in the run game.
Tom Downey has.
I cut my finger open to start.
That's
I
fair.
don't think I count there. Dak Prescott runs for the first down. Okay.
There we go.
I like
That's
that.
one other thing I also really like about Dak Prescott. I think if you look around the NFL today, there's just so many more mobile quarterbacks than they're used to. It's not that pocket passing's dying. It's that you need to be mobile nowadays. You have to be able to run and get some yardage. I think that having a modern-day quarterback is going to be really, really helpful for the Cowboys going forward.
Those last 2 plays were kind of more like that first year, that rookie year for Dak Prescott, where he dropped back and he just had a lot of time to hang out and look for guys, and eventually just decided to tuck and run. Now, on the flip side, no one's getting open. Now, maybe Jeff Swain was open a little bit there, but I don't think
I'm not
he
really going
was.
to trust throwing
So,
to Jeff Swain on a seam route, personally. That's just me, though.
The offensive line, I think this drive has been a little bit better. Not
has
perfect
been
by
better.
any means, but it's been better.
All right, here we
So
go.
that's good.
Zeke for 7 yards, getting it to the Carolina Panthers 4-yard line. That's
Okay.
what you're looking for here. Let Zeke get a touchdown, please. I would really.
Lena
great.
and Harris. There you go, Zeke. Touchdown,
Yeah,
Zeke.
there
All
we
right.
go.
All right. There we go. I am
The
playing
comeback
against them in
begins.
fantasy, but I don't care. Go for 2.
Comeback begins. Ezekiel Elliott
All right.
into the end zone. The
You
Cowboys'
all
first
know
touchdown of the
what
season.
the 2-point conversion play is, right? You all know what the 2-point conversion play is, right?
What?
Quarterback draw. It works every time the Cowboys run it. Quarterback draw, spread them out wide, put Zeke in the backfield, drop back, run it. It works every time.
Is it going to work against Luke Kuechly, though? I'm a little worried about that one.
Yeah, it works against everybody.
Yeah, I'm kind of
It works
afraid.
every time.
It works every time until Luke Kuechly destroys your dreams.
Works every time. The nice little speed option. So I'm glad they ran that play there. So touchdown Zeke.
That was pretty.
All right, go for the 2-point try here.
Oh, by the way, for all of those
Conversion
out
is good.
Yes.
Dak Prescott on the run.
Oh my
What did I tell you? Quarterback draw.
That's hilarious.
It works every single
Oh
time.
my god.
I told you.
It's really funny.
It works,
It's
dude.
really funny.
It is the best play in their
I
playbook.
never doubted it, but it was also really funny that that's exactly what they did.
It works.
Oh my god.
It is their go-to 2-point conversion.
Another
try.
example for why having a mobile quarterback is a really, really good thing.
Yeah.
Like I said when like 2 seconds ago.
Look at that. See, you spread them out wide.
Oh
we
my
have
God.
the replay up here. You spread them out wide.
Is he just gonna run up the middle?
You didn't have Kuechly in the middle of
Please
the
tell me
field.
He's just gonna run up the middle.
They drop back and
He
the
just ran
draw,
up the middle.
and he gets in the end zone.
my God,
Had to
he
die
put-
for it, but it still scored.
That's really funny.
Yeah. Thank you, Nat. I am better than Skip. Every time in the red zone.
That's really
When
bad. Alan
they
Barty
need 2
says,
yards,
I'm just mad he called it.
I'm telling you guys.
Oh man, that's a law fest right there.
Let's make sure he did get in too. Let me look at this extra zoom in replay here. Oh yeah, 2-point conversion. All right, back in the game.
Back in the game. Cowboys record projection
score.
now 11-5.
13, 16 and 0.
We got undefeated.
I kid. They're not going.
Oh, here we go.
This year.
How do you guys think that? How do you guys think Kirk Cousins will make it to the Super Bowl when he's never been to the playoffs? Because the Vikings are an amazing football team and they're very well coached. So that is a very good point.
I mean, you got to make the Super Bowl for the first time, playoffs first time, right?
Yeah, it's a very good point.
At a certain point, you just got to find a way to get there, you know?
Do you guys think the Panthers will still win? I hope not.
Yeah, because you put money on the Cowboys.
Yeah, I have money on the Cowboys, and also I love overtime. Overtime in sports, especially in football, is super exciting because sometimes you could end up like a tie, like today.
That's not exciting.
I cannot believe that the Steelers tied the Browns.
That was not pretty.
Marcus Mariota has an elbow injury. Blaine Gabbertson. Blaine Gabbert.
Knight says Tom knows what to call Tom for OC. I'm on board.
Tom Downey for
I
offensive
volunteer
coordinator.
for offensive coordinator.
Unfortunately, guys, just because you can call plays in Madden does not mean you can call NFL plays.
I have, man. I've had a rough go to start the year.
That wasn't a call out to you, my friend. That was a call out to everyone who thinks they can call plays in the NFL.
All right. Now
hey,
I need the defense to step up here.
Producer Brett, could you help me out? My iPad's dead. Could you pass me my computer?
There you go, Harris. Why didn't you charge it?
I was charging it, and then it's not dead.
It died in like a half hour.
No, I was charging it, and then I stopped charging it when I brought my computer over to help produce for you guys when Lena had to go to the bathroom, like she is now. But now I'm going to have my computer. Thank you, Brett. See, modern day. All right, let's get something in here. Let's do something a little non-football related. So we did a beer question. We asked where y'all are from. Ooh.
So it better be good because you're hyping it up.
What is your favorite band? Or musician or artist, whatever you guys want to call it. What is your favorite music group, I guess is the correct way to put it.
I will forever be a Blink-182 fan.
Your favorite music group. We got a Metallica in there. Mine personally, I'm a Frank Ocean, #1 Frank Ocean fan in the world.
Honestly, wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah, dude's an artist. Dude sings truth. NBA Youngboy. The number fuck y'all don't even know the history that we have with NBA Youngboy, at least with his name, not with him actually. Migos and Drake, and a lot of Migos coming in here. Guns N' Roses. Talk about football, not music. We're at a commercial break right now. It's 16-8. The Cowboys just scored a touchdown. Stop hating. Offspring, another NBA Youngboy, Eminem, Wu-Tang Clan, Young Thug, not bad. A lot of hip hop and R&B. Ski Mask, the Slump God. I don't even know who that is. Skinner, big Leonard Skinner guy. J. Cole, Florida Georgia Line. I like it a lot. Machine Gun Kelly after the Eminem diss. LOL.
Can't wait till Eminem claps back at that.
Yo, shout out to Drake, by the way, for squashing his beef with Meek Mill and bringing him in, up on stage last night in Boston at TD Garden. That was really cool.
All right, what will the Panthers do on this drive? Will it be a 3-and-out? Will it be a punt after a first down? Will it be a touchdown, interception? What you got? Let me know in the comment section, guys.
I think they're going to punt.
I would like.
Or not, excuse me, not 3-and-out. They're going to punt.
I would like 3-and-out, but
it's already 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6, so
bitch out.
I actually didn't see what the play was.
It's going to be a 3-and-out.
Well, they've kind of had a little bit more success on the ground, which again was my biggest concern on defense for the Cowboys was teams running the ball up the middle. And Carolina's had success with that.
Someone in the YouTube comments says there's always one tight ass talk about football, not music guy. That's so true.
You're not wrong.
Oh, man, YouTube. Oh, no, Darrell Williams is down. He's holding his knee. That's not good. Oh, that's really bad. Darrell Williams is the right tackle who's had a lot of knee issues.
I'm pretty sure that's the same knee he injured earlier this year.
Yeah, that is. That's the right knee.
Let's see what happened on the replay here. Oh, just bent on the inward. It wasn't even that bad.
No, but it doesn't have to be.
But it's been hurt. Oh.
It's not good.
That's the risk of trying to keep him out there longer. And I think it was Tank Lawrence who bumped into him, and he knew it and instantly called for the Panthers medical staff to come over.
Tom Downey listens to Kids Bob.
I listen to Blink-182.
Darrell Williams, right tackle. Daryl. LVE played in the preseason games but play week 1. Yep, he's in there with a cool neck roll as well.
Got another one coming in for you guys. We'll keep this one on the games so you guys get all upset about the questions.
Shout
about
out to the
music.
by the way, shout out to the 1,100 people currently watching the game with us on YouTube right now. Love all 1,100 of you guys. Thanks for coming along with us today.
One more. What will be the final score of this game?
Oh man, now it's 16-8.
16-8.
I originally said
8:38 to go.
17-7. So
Panthers ball.
Man, there's still a lot.
It
of
could
football
happen.
Left. There's a lot of football.
Negative
left,
points are a thing.
There's a lot of football left in this game, man. There really is. You know what? Give me 19-18 Panthers.
I see some 19-16. 19-18, so they get 10 points. Interesting plot choice there. You know what? I might as well go for broke until the Cowboys come back to win somehow.
Yep.
19-16 in overtime.
19-16. Oh, in overtime.
Overly
Cowboys?
specific when it's never going to be right. There you go.
Overly optimistic, Tom.
Yeah. There you
Oh,
go.
Keenan Allen with 21 fantasy points. That's fantastic. Take that. No, Russell Wilson's dominated.
Working on our highlight here cut. We'll have that for you guys after the
I
game.
love overtime. I
Plus
really
some
hope this goes
NFL
to
highlights
overtime.
too for you.
I'm a big overtime guy. I'm a big
Overtime's
proponent of
always fun.
making
I see a
overtime as
lot
possible.
of 19-16.
Yeah, I
by
get
the
a lot
way,
of
for Panthers,
19-16.
which doesn't really surprise me. They get a field goal and then Cowboys come up short. Makes sense. 21-16, 23-11. Keep those comments flowing. Again, I'll post it back in here in case you guys
Not
just
seeing a
missed
lot
it.
of 16-8s, which is surprising.
Jay says yes, 19-16 Cowboys in OT. I approve of that one.
23-10.
Safety.
Wow. 2 safeties, actually.
I like it.
1 billion to 16. The Cowboys win. Thank you, Class with James 1. That was
a lot
very,
of points late.
That was
Okay.
a very,
lot of
very
points
helpful
late.
comment to the state of the stream. Thank you for your support. Logan Cantrell says 420-16 to Cowboys. Hey, you know what? Not really that wrong. Dave says stick to football, not music.
We stuck to football for you on this one.
Oh, Dave.
Don't make me put in there.
Joe Flacco
No,
is
music
an elite.
question.
Very true, though he did look quite good today. He looked very good today. What do you guys think about Andrew Luck? I think Andrew Luck's going to need a couple weeks to come back, though he did look pretty good today against the Bengals.
Darrell Williams, by the way, is being carted off the
That's a shame.
field.
That's
He looks
tough to see.
down. Like, you know, he battled back to get back on this field after suffering his other knee injury. Clash with James says 69-69.
Get outta here, man.
Williams battled back from his injury. Surprisingly came back and unfortunately seems to have suffered another one there, which is very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. So hopefully he's okay long term because he's an immensely talented player.
Chris Gaines, add a music question. We already did that. Richard Stone, how are you guys doing? Doing good.
Doing good.
Doing good. Today's been a fun NFL Sunday. Patriots got W today, so I'm happy. Corey Davis is putting up some good numbers for me, so I'm also happy about that one. Won a good amount of money with BetDSI
Quick
also.
non-sports question. What is your favorite food?
Ooh,
Simple.
pizza.
Favorite food. I knew you were going to pick pizza. Knights
Pizza.
says chat music. That's funny.
See, it's so funny because like there's so much like health stuff going
First
around
down,
now about like
Panthers.
needing to stay healthy. I can never not eat pizza. Like there will never be a time in my life where I won't eat pizza. I just can't do it. It's
pizza.
too part of my
I
core.
see some tacos. Ooh, Japanese. That's good. Chicken and dumplings.
not bad.
Pancakes.
Ooh, underrated.
Didn't
I like
expect that
pancakes.
one there.
I like pancakes every so often. Oh, nice pass.
The
to,
Christian McCaffrey check down pass has worked really, really well in this one for the Cowboys.
it
Or for the
usually
Panthers,
does.
excuse me, against the Cowboys. Really well. Really, really well.
Big Christian McCaffrey guy. King Bing Cash. Is commercial over? Yes, the commercial is over. We got 2nd 11. Cam Newton seems to have lost a yard or two on a quarterback run.
Yeah, I think this was a read option. Tank stepping up again there. A lot of Taco Charlton in this game because, again, Randy Gregory out of the game with a concussion. So Taco Charlton is taken over at right defensive end.
Taco.
He did get the start there.
Taco.
I'm sure that will trigger some Taco comments as
I
well.
like how Fox is using touches instead of like carries or whatever.
Makes sense for McCaffrey.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that was a little quarterback
Yeah,
draw.
it didn't really
Did
work out
not
too well.
work.
Did not work out too well.
I don't know about a quarterback draw when you got a new right tackle in the
I
game.
don't know about a quarterback draw when you're up 8 points and you need like yardage.
I haven't seen actually who was at right tackle for Carolina. I'll pay more attention to that guy. Sorry.
Daniel Murray says fumble. Was there? I don't think so.
Shot block
block,
on
ouch.
Taylor Motton. So that one's going to back him way up 2nd and 26 now. Greg Van Roten is
Taylor
in.
Moody, what do you guys think about the UFC?
Saladu's
fights
in
last
at right
night?
tackle.
I don't
Oh,
watch
boy.
UFC unless Conor McGregor is involved.
I just don't watch the UFC in general. Chiefs, by the way, beat the Chargers.
Wow,
so the
surprising.
Patrick Mahomes era starts out well.
Patty Mahomes, baby.
Should've
Huge
played in my
day for
Dynasty
him.
League.
4
Oops.
touchdowns.
Looks like we're having some issues there with our stream. Oh,
2nd
maybe
and
not.
26. Oh, that's right. This is shot block.
Or on television, excuse me.
Hey, we got. Oh, hey, I got a new
2nd and
subscriber to my
26.
personal page. Thank you,
There you
Kevon
go.
Triplett, for joining the Harris Rubenstein
All right.
Club.
We'll keep this one light as well.
Who would win in a fight, Tom or Harris? Probably Tom. I'm not a great fighter. I just kind of tackle people and hold them on the ground.
I was gonna put that one in. Thank you, Mitchell, for doing that. All right, let's see. Third, that was 2nd and 26. So I think we're getting to third
Though
down.
I do
now, so
appreciate that more people are saying me. Well, now it's tied.
another
injury timeout,
injury
that's not good.
timeout. Don't know for who.
Yeah, I also agree that Tom would win in a fight.
Thank you, guys. So
Harris,
we'll be
because
2nd
he's
and
gonna
26
cheat
at
like the
some point
Patriots.
here.
LOL. That's funny. Touche. Well played. Oh, Jakeem Graham with a 101-yard kickoff return for the Dolphins. Nice.
Dolphins are gonna win this game. Wow.
Oh, wait, we have a great question coming in from Malik
Okay.
Reeves. Who you guys think are going to win? Spelled W-H-E-N.
I'm sure he means win.
Oh, I'm sure, but when?
I might as well stick to my guns and pick the Cowboys here, even though it's not looking all that great. Newton
Cam or
called
Dak?
timeout. So
Obviously, Cam Newton. Cam Rogers over Cam Newton. Cam Rogers is actually a combination. You also spelled his last name wrong, Knight. Cam Rogers is actually a combination of two of the better quarterbacks in the NFL. However, he's not a great quarterback himself. He's more like Jay Cutler.
I'll throw this one in because I know it's going to upset Harris.
What's up?
Where will the Cowboys finish in the NFC East this year, as we are at a TV timeout? So
Third.
See, you're so wrong.
Third.
You really think the Giants are going to be better than the Cowboys this
I
year?
do.
But why?
They have an easier schedule.
Not really, though.
I
It's not all that different.
I think they have an easier schedule, and I think eventually the offensive weapons are going to come together for them. I also think their defense is good. I mean, they gave the Jacksonville Jaguars a real run for their money today. If it wasn't for a botched punt with 45 seconds to go, they actually would have had the ball with the chance to win. So
But Eli Manning's not good at football.
I don't think Eli Manning's good at football, but he doesn't need to when Saquon Barkley can break off 68-yard touchdown runs like that.
He ain't going to do it every game.
No,
He ain't.
he's not going to do it every game, but he's going to do it a lot. I think the Cowboys are going to be third. I think the Giants have a better roster right now.
So 2nd and 26, Panthers pick up a bunch. So it is a critical 3rd and 14 coming up.
Devin
on this one.
Funchess has been a complete nobody. Chris
He's
Ryan
not good.
slap each other and I'll subscribe. Here, just hold out your hand. Hold out your hand.
Oh, don't hit me like a girl.
Oh, I don't want to actually hurt you.
I was going to slap you hard.
No.
Yeah, I
I'm
was gonna
get
slap you hard.
slapped. I'm a fragile human
Gonna be a
being.
gonna be a
You can hit
slap
me,
bet.
You can give me a
DeMarcus
dead
Lawrence sack. There we
arm,
go.
whatever it is. Nice.
There
That's
we
what you're
go.
talking about. Tank Lawrence, a big sack.
All right, Cowboys can go tie it here.
Just don't leave too much time left on the
You
clock.
don't need a
just score
kicker
touchdown.
when you have to go for 2 every play. Thanks, Brett Maher. Not you, producer Brett Scott. All right, big sack, Tank Lawrence. I like that.
Who's better, the Browns or the Jets? Probably the Browns. I don't know.
I do like that.
I do like
See the
that a
replay
lot,
here.
actually.
Picking on the backup right tackle. That was just an entire offensive line getting
totally
beat.
Totally
Entirely getting beat up there.
Again, guys, a reminder, subscribe to us here on Chat Sports. We'll be having watch parties like this all season long. Cowboys and other great NFL games, college football as well on Saturdays. Remember to tune in every single Saturday and Sundays. We take you through the top football news anywhere on the internet.
Harris,
Hit
I'm
that
going
subscribe
to
button.
get that 2-point conversion in our highlight cut, so why don't you ask the people a question?
All right, we'll ask the people a question. Let's see. What will be a good one? So we've gone through a couple things about this game over. Ooh, I got a good one. And hold on, I lost it. Oh, yeah, I got it. How many
He didn't have it.
How many rushing touchdowns will Zeke have this season?
All right, put it in the chat.
Here, I'll put it. Here we go. How many rushing touchdowns will Zeke have this season?
Tavon, you got to run forward, buddy. Got to run forward.
Tavon Austin is not good, and they need to stop trying to make him happen.
He's fine on returns.
Out of all the teams,
I can live with that on returns.
Out of all the teams that want to try and make
All right,
Tavon
Cole.
Austin happen, it is so
17
funny
yards.
that the Cowboys are the guys that want to make him happen. All right, Dallas at their own 38-yard line here. 4:52 left to go. Down by 8 points to the Carolina Panthers right now. The Cowboys scored their first touchdown of the season in the second half when Ezekiel Elliott
Took him
in
long
a
enough.
touchdown by himself. 2-point conversion was on the Tom Downey called quarterback draw right at the
All right,
goal line.
Deontay Thompson now. Okay, I
There
like
we go.
this.
Starting to move the ball a little bit.
All of a sudden, the Cowboys offense remember how to play football.
They woke up.
That's nice. A little late, but better late than never, I
Better late than
suppose.
never.
Getting Cole involved in a good way. I really do appreciate that from Cole so far.
Why does the comment appear before you finish talking?
If you click enter. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, click the live button. You might be behind a little bit as well.
All right, where is it on here?
All right, let's see. There we go. Another first down.
Okay.
Deontay Thompson.
Deontay Thompson getting involved.
Hearing
okay.
all my hate from our studio here. By the way,
From
if you're wondering
Dallas.
where our studio is, we are in Dallas, Texas. Dun, dun, dun.
All right. At least they're moving down the field.
You
Yeah.
guys,
I didn't trust the Panthers secondary, and this is why.
teams
'Cause
love
Deontay
playing
Thompson's
at the
beat.
last minute.
Well, because they're like trying to win, I suppose,
Yeah, I
if
suppose.
that's what you're going for, which is accurate.
I like this quick passing game. This is more like
This is
more
much
like
more
what
like
Dak
it.
is going to be able to do.
And then he gets
He
sacked.
gets sacked.
And Leo
And
Collins
Leo
got
Collins.
the hole, but it didn't matter.
30 seconds left in the game
That's
already.
not right.
Woo!
That's
no,
not
there's
right.
about
That's
3:30
not right.
left in the game right now.
Nah, I think there's an error somewhere for us here. Sorry, folks. There's more time than that. Yeah, it's 3:30 left.
Who ended up giving it?
Yeah,
it's
that
just
was
Kuechly on a
Dak.
blitz.
Dak's got to
There's
get
just
rid of that ball
There's
faster,
nothing
though.
he can
Plain and
do.
simple. He's got to get rid of that ball.
2nd and 14 on Dallas's own 48-yard line. Now it's second. Oh, they call that a 5-yard sack. 2nd and 15 on the Dallas 47-yard line. 3:30 left to go in the game. Seems like we're about to get something good here for the Cowboys. I have a good feeling about this thing.
I hope so.
Good feeling.
I
What's this? Hey, there
pass
we go.
interference for, or I guess
Illegal contact.
illegal
5 yards.
contact, first down. Now the scoreboard is fixed there,
There we
folks. So
go.
3:24.
Mike
left.
Adams with the penalty there. Michael Gallup forcing the illegal contact.
Gallup hasn't done a lot, but he's drawn like 3 different penalties today. So I'll take that.
I'm a big Michael Gallup guy. I think that he's going to be a really, really fun player. First and 10.
Gallup. That was the
Well,
drop.
Well, I mean, he dropped it because, he
Somehow got the flag
Because
too.
of
I
illegal
don't.
contact.
That's really weird.
why he dropped
okay,
the ball.
so I actually don't think Gallup did the illegal contact. I think it was elsewhere on the field here.
Jesus Nova says, hello, Tom and Harris. Hello, Jesus. Or Jesus. I don't know how you say your name.
All right,
One or the other.
another comment going in. Prediction time, folks. What will the Cowboys do on this drive? GC's being mean to me again, which is pretty funny. Y'all are such trolls. And Prescott gets sacked. Come on,
Kawhi
Dak.
Short. That's not what you're looking
Dak.
for. It must have been on one of the guards
I
on
would
the
bet.
inside.
I would bet that was Connor Williams. So now it's 2nd and 19. Not great.
3rd and 18 now.
Someone
Dallas
said
is
field
44.
goal. Why?
Field
Why would they kick a field goal?
Do you go for it here if it's like
Yes,
4th and 18?
you have to go for this. That was Sewell who got burnt. He has
Yeah.
not looked great today. Now it's 3rd and 18 coming up.
Thank you for helping me entertain my husband.
You're welcome.
We can. Entertaining people of all shapes and sizes.
Let's
Shapes
look
and
at this
sizes.
replay here. Yeah,
Shapes and
Sewell's just
sizes.
been outmanned by Kawan Short today.
Which is
Just
not a huge
outman,
surprise, seeing as
outgunned.
Kawan Short outmans everyone. 3rd and 18 on Dallas's 44-yard line. Panthers up 16-8. Cowboys do have all 3 timeouts, so if they do not
Nah,
score
wasn't
here,
a
it is
great
not
throw.
the end of the world. However, you would like to see them
Well,
get
at this
a little
point,
bit
maybe you
closer.
don't go for it. A delay of game? What the hell are you people doing?
Oh, Christ.
How do you take a delay of game here?
On 3rd and 18?
Are you serious?
3rd and 23 now. Dallas is on 30.
Punt it away now. Why bother?
They're going the wrong
Are you
way.
freaking kidding me? How? How do you take a delay of game? You broke the huddle with like 15 seconds left.
SMH.
What are you doing? They were never even close to snapping the ball.
Is this still pouring down rain?
What are you doing out there?
That's
on
Get
Dak.
it off. Yeah, that's on Dak. That's not good.
Come on.
Yeah, that's not a good look.
Sloppy, embarrassing play.
Especially this at this time of the game. Dak Prescott complete to Zeke. Got him at 14 yards. 4th and 9 at Carolina's
All right,
47
now
yard
you've
line.
actually got a decision.
You definitely go for it here.
I think you go for it. Now,
gotta-
now you've got a really tough decision here.
Like, do you trust that you can get 9 yards, or do you trust that your defense is going to be able to get you the ball back? You have 3 timeouts.
You're
Actually,
gonna-
you know what? To be totally honest, this is such a Jason Garrett punting moment. It hurts. It hurts so badly how hard I think that Jason Garrett is going to punt here. Whoops.
just a rob.
Yeah, I'll drop. Oh,
No, you're silly.
fiddle with things.
Was a nice little check down there.
Ooh,
Panthers are very much
here, we'll put a
improved, I
comment
think.
in. What do you guys think the Cowboys should do? Should the Cowboys go for it? Should the Cowboys go for it on 4th down? Let me know.
Luke Kuechly is down,
That's
by
not
the
good.
way.
That's
he is in
very,
some
very
serious pain, so that's not a good sign. So they will go to TV timeout. Gives the Cowboys some time to think. While we're at timeout, today's show is brought to you by FanDuel. Go to FanDuel.com/chatsports. When you sign up with a minimum $5 deposit, they'll give you 20 free to play with. That's $25, Harris, to play with on FanDuel. And if
That's
you're
great.
good, you're going to end up with even more money.
Yeah, if you just remember, it starts with 25, and then it gets to 50, and then it gets to 75, and you just keep incrementally making more money until you end up like Mitchell Renz, and you don't even have to do anything with your daily life except play FanDuel.
And here's a way to get some more money. DM me on Twitter. I just put my Twitter link in the comment section. I'm hosting a free-to-enter $50 to the winner FanDuel game for this coming week, of course, next week. DM me on Twitter at WhatGoingDowney. Let me know you want the FanDuel information, and we'll get you hooked up. By the way, this week for me on FanDuel hasn't gone great. So if you're trying to beat me, this week gives you some confidence because it has not gone well. I had Zeke. It hasn't gone well. I'm going to end up finishing here in 5th out of 7 most likely in our league. So not great there. FanDuel.com/Chat Sports is the link. Redskins, by the way, looks like they have beaten the Cardinals. So look at the replay here. And the Cowboys, by the way, don't convert on 4th down. They did go for it.
Good for them.
Now the defense needs a critical stop.
Good for them for at least going for it. By the way, shout out to the 1,400 people currently watching us live right now on YouTube. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can get an alert whenever we have more of these fantastic watch parties.
Let me see what happened here on this replay of Dak Prescott. 4th and 10. Little stunt blitz.
Outside.
That
just
was
a
close.
little too
That was
far.
close.
A little too far
Tough throw,
outside.
tough catch. Kind of surprised Deontay Thompson has been so actively involved today with the Cowboys. Not really.
Yeah, that's really interesting that
Not really
Deontay
what I
Thompson
would've
is a
expected.
guy who you target there.
So, 2:19, Panthers ball at about midfield. So, Dallas defense needs a stop. They do have all 3 timeouts. That's helpful, but they're going to need some help here if they're going to find a way to win the game. There was some pressure there on Dak. Might have forced just a little bit higher throw. And I think that was Kawan Short. Wisely avoids the hands to the face there. Just a tinge high trying to find him.
An elite NFL wide receiver
Loss
makes
of
that
1
catch.
on
Deontay
that first
Thompson
play.
is not, by the
Loss
way.
of 1 for the Panthers on that first play.
That's a good start.
Good start.
And then Dallas uses their first timeout. By the way, like I said before, Cowboys have all 3 timeouts. Well, now I suppose they have 2 timeouts.
2 timeouts left. Yep.
Use 1.
2 timeouts left.
Math.
2:10. So they can get the stop here. That'd be huge. So you know they're going to load the box. They've got
Here,
LVE.
I'll put it in the comments
Smith
right now.
and Lee.
Will the Cowboys get the ball back?
Good stop there by, I think that was Lee, and was that?
Let me know in the comment
Tank
section
off
below,
the edge.
guys.
Tank's been good
Will the
tonight.
Cowboys get the ball back after this drive? It's 2nd and 12 on Carolina's own 46-yard line. Cowboys have 2 timeouts left plus the 2-minute warning, so they will have a chance to win this football, or at least tie this football game, excuse me,
All right,
before
3rd and
all is
11
said and
now.
done.
Okay, 3rd and 11. So
That's what you're looking for.
now if you're Carolina, you probably throw this football
Yeah, I
because you're going to take it down to the 2-minute warning if you throw it, so that's fine. You're going to end up burning it on the punt anyway, so you definitely throw this football here. That would leave, in theory, if the Cowboys get a stop here with 1 timeout, and, of course, not the 2-minute warning available. So I throw the ball, and if I'm the Panthers, I find a way to get it to Christian McCaffrey. Because McCaffrey's been their best offensive weapon, not including Cam Newton, of course.
Yeah, I would put this in the arm of Can and in the hands of C.J. Anderson. It was just a quarterback draw. I think they're just trying to constantly go
the
clock.
second 11 play was a Cam Newton read option that went nowhere. He just went down.
So we'll see. Probably the play of the game right now. 3rd and 11 on the Carolina 47-yard line. 2:07 left to go. Cowboys down by 8. They can get the ball back, go down, and tie it with a 2-point conversion. However, that 2-point conversion is not a shoo-in, despite what Tom Downey wants you to think about the Cowboys quarterback draws.
I've never said it was a shoo-in. I just said that it works every time, but it only works once. You can't run it twice in the same game. So what you do instead is you run the Dak Prescott, Zeke Elliott read option.
I
That
see.
also works
Okay.
almost every single time. Weak side read option. It's a great play.
3rd and 11 here on the Carolina 47-yard line. 4th down.
There you go.
Cowboys force a punt with 2:07 left to
All
go.
right.
Cam Newton scrambles outside for only 2 yards. So here we go. 2-minute drill. Probably will go up until the 2-minute warning. We get the clock updated for you guys in just a
I
second
saw a
here.
comment where
Yep, 2-minute
Rico
warning.
not
4:15.
playing. Rico is not active today.
What a surprise.
All right, so comment section. Will the Cowboys score on this drive? Now, you need 8. We'll ask, will they get 7? And then we'll go for the 2-point conversion here. Nice. The Panthers did try to pass it, and Newton ended up sliding down.
Great
but
job of the Cowboys defensive line and
That was
getting
smart.
a ton of penetration on that play and forcing Newton out
We
of the pocket.
kind of saw it. What I thought we were going to see all game was the Panthers' offensive line having issues down the stretch. It gave the Cowboys a chance on offense. They kind of shot themselves in the foot on that last drive. Now they'll get another chance. 2-minute warning.
Got a couple of really exciting games coming down the stretch here.
One timeout.
1 minute left in Seattle taking on Denver. Seattle's about to get the ball back at their own 12-yard line. Then obviously the Tennessee-Miami game. The Titans are down 17-10 because maybe the Titans are massively overrated, even though I took them to win the division. Yay. Not great.
All right, so again, you see it up there. Will the Cowboys score on this drive? Harris, what do you have for me?
No.
You say no?
No. I think
I might as well stick to my guns and say yes. Why not? might as well go for broke, folks?
I think Dak is going to try to force something here and get picked off.
Well, he's got to force stuff.
Exactly.
Like that's the reality. You're going to get the ball backed up. You got to go, let's just say, 85 yards in a minute 50 with one timeout. You're going to have to force stuff. And I swear to God, if there is a single 2 tight end set on the field, I'm going to be so mad.
Tom's going to blow a gasket.
I'm going to be very, very angry person. Because that's just stupid.
Kenny still a 75-yard touchdown.
Robbie, I feel you. I know you want Rico in on this drive. He's inactive. You can't do that, so he is not playing tonight.
Rico Gathers is not good. I don't know how many times I have to repeat this.
I wouldn't mind him for the I wouldn't mind him for the Hail Mary play if it comes down to that.
Oh, great.
I would
player
mind
whose sole usage is his ability to jump high. This ain't basketball. Weak.
Could have used it. All I'm saying. Keep those comments flowing here. Taylor asking about Luke Kuechly. We don't have much of an update for you. Hopefully he's okay. It's not a guy you ever want to see end up getting hurt, so hopefully he is okay there.
Yeah, we'll see. Luke Kuechly is one of my favorite players in the NFL.
By the way, that delay of game penalty on Dak was also brutal on that drive. Absolutely brutal. 2-minute warning again, folks. I'm Tom Downey. That is Harris Rubenstein here. You're watching us on Chat Sports. Our Cowboys-Panthers watch party presented by FanDuel at FanDuel.com/chatsports. Sign up. I'll give you $20 when you deposit $5. So you put in 5, you get 25. It's a hell of a deal. By the way, the Panthers punt, as you can see on your screen, was a touchback.
So
80 yards, whatever, a minute 55 is left.
All right, so here we go. We have a Des Bryant tweet that I want to read.
Oh God.
Des Bryant, quote, nah, I'm okay. Talking about coming back to the Cowboys. I'd rather go somewhere where I can showcase my skills for real. If I line up next to Gronk, Hogan, Edelman, I'm sure getting a one-on-one matchup. Plus, I won't be getting criticized, controlled for expressing my love for the game. Washington is cool as well.
Dez to the Patriots. There you go, Cam Rogers.
Oh, yeah, because I'm sure that's exactly what
Add
the Patriots...
it to NFL Daily tonight.
That's almost exactly what the Patriots don't need
Yes.
after today is a troublesome wide receiver.
All right. Let's see what the timing is left here after this punt that went over Cole Beasley's head.
Nice fake.
Just barely,
nice
by
fake.
the way.
Oh, man.
Minute 51, 80 yards, 1 timeout. This is fun. Game finally got good, guys. Game finally got good. Also, they had a really good close-up just now of the on TV of the botched snap for the Panthers. That would have won them the game. They'd be up by 1 if not for that, by the way.
Yeah.
So don't forget that.
All right, Des.
And Brett Maher missed the field goal because I hate Brett Maher.
Dak Prescott incomplete to Allen Hurns on 1st and 10.
I only saw 1 tight end, so that makes me feel better. Kuechly is back on the field, by the way, so good news for those of you wondering about Luke Kuechly. I'll wait for the replay here of that Allen Hurns play because I didn't catch it live. I was looking down at other stuff. Sorry. Interior pressure, that was just a throwaway. Nice catch, though, by Kyle Love. Who was that on the bench? Not Tari Poe, maybe somebody. Nice catch by the lineman.
Tari Poe is on the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah. Swapped out Star Lotulelei, and frankly, I think they got better and cheaper.
Yeah, just got so much.
All right, Prescott picks up 3. It runs out of bounds, so it's 3rd and 7. Obviously, it's 4-down territory.
Yeah, obviously.
Clock kind of bleeding a little bit more than I think I'd like overall, but 3rd and 7, at least they picked up something there. Panthers showing blitz a lot. I respect that from them, playing to win, not playing to not get beat. And here's the replay here. Let's see this Dak play.
Ooh. Nobody's – see, one thing I've noticed about Dak in this game, he is constantly looking towards the middle of the field to see if someone's open. They just don't have
the
someone
play design.
Right.
You got Cole Beasley, you got Allen Hurns. Those are middle of your field guys. You know, T. Will can do a little bit of both, and Thompson I think is more of a deep threat guy. So, by the way, can I just point out that the Cowboys said Tavon Austin would get 12 to 24 catches a game? I said that was ludicrous.
Touches.
And he's not on the field.
Catches,
yes, touches. There you go.
Oh, God.
Ball game.
Fumble, and the Panthers recover. Dak gets sacked by Mario Addison.
Brutal.
Captain
Game
Mutterland
over.
picks it up, and that will most
Game
likely
over.
do it. That is not what you are looking for.
Game
if you are the
over.
Dallas
What happened? Who got beat?
Ay. Nobody in particular.
Oh, that's just on Dak. Dak.
Just dropped the ball.
Didn't protect the ball well. Dak.
Panthers receive or get the ball.
All right, 16-8's your final there, folks. That's going to end the game.
The Panthers.
That's brutal.
Score a touchdown.
They're going to kneel it.
probably most likely.
Oh, Dak. Captain
Kneeling.
Munderland chucks it deep into the stands, too.
Ay. Unfortunate.
Oh, Dak. Dak, you're killing me.
Tom, an initial assessment.
Not a great effort from Dak. Bad. Is it fair? Like,
Yeah.
At least for the Cowboys. Like, it wasn't good.
Yep.
Like, they really didn't do all that much well today. Offensive line wasn't as good as it's been in the past. Dak clearly didn't think anyone was open. I'll wait for the All-22, but he didn't think anyone was available downfield. Like, just brutal there.
Good
So the defense, I think, was fine. I was very much underwhelmed by Dak. They had a tough time getting Zeke going early, and again, Cowboys end up losing.
sad. Not what you're looking for. The Cowboys fall to 0-1 on the season, despite the fact that they're taking their timeouts for whatever reason.
We will have highlights on our NFL by Chat Sports Facebook page. We just put the link in there. In the meantime, we can also throw in one more question here. What will be the Cowboys' record this year?
I've
What
said
you
from the
got?
beginning, I'm sticking with it, 8-8.
I am down now to 9-7.
Ooh.
At the best.
Okay, at the best.
It's I'm leaning more towards 8-8, 9-7 than I was 9-6, or 9-7, 10-6 before.
I think this is a good football team. I just don't think they are quite ready yet. Hey, congrats to David Tepper, though. His first win as the owner of the Carolina Panthers. So good for him. Tom, though, before we do go, let's go through the top stats from the top Cowboys players in this game. Not a lot of great stats to really call home about, but we should just do it.
Well, crazy enough, you can see them all right there, passing, receiving, and rushing.
Yeah, it's
Dak
not great.
and Cole and Zeke will give you some of the attempts and completions and all that stuff as well. We'll start with, we can do Cam Newton here as well. Newton had a good game. 17 of 126, 161, 63 yards and a TD.
Yep.
Kind of got less action later in the game because they didn't need him to.
No.
Christian McCaffrey had 16 touches for 95 total yards. He had a good game, I thought, especially if you're a PPR fantasy guy.
Just missing that touchdown.
Dak Prescott, 19 of 29, 170 yards, no TDs, and a fumble. And the fumble, of course, was the game-ending fumble
Yeah.
that secured the win for the Carolina Panthers. Zeke only got the ball 15 times on the ground, 69 yards and a TD.
Still pretty good.
Not really what they had in mind. But if you had told me Zeke had the ball 15 times, like, oh, the Cowboys lost big. Like, that's what 15 touches mean to me, for at least carries, I should say, means to me for Zeke Elliott. You got to double that almost.
Yep.
That's how the Cowboys are going to win games this year. I thought they could do that against Carolina. They didn't even come close.
No.
And most of those yards came in the second half.
By the way, the Cowboys will be getting a punt from the Carolina Panthers, or the Panthers are going to kick a field goal because it's fourth down.
Cole Beasley, 7 of 73. He was good for the Cowboys. They tried to get the ball to Tavon Austin. I thought T. Will was pretty non-impactful in this one. Gallup didn't do a ton, but he is a first-year player. Let's not overhype him too much right now, you know? Yep. And then I think on top of that, why are you using so many two tight end sets? What's the purpose behind that? Like, why are Blake Jarwin and Swain both on the field? What does it actually do for you as a team?
Probably takes off a weapon that could actually do something.
It doesn't make much sense, and it looks like the Panthers are indeed going to kneel to end this game, so it is going to be over. So one more weigh-in, folks. Will the Cowboys make the playoffs this year? I don't think they're going to.
No.
I think they're going to come up short, and frankly, not only that, you now have a tiebreaker loss against the Panthers,
Which isn't
that's a big deal.
Yep.
And that was my initial fear. A lot of good NFC teams, Cowboys would lose those tough matchups, have an okay season, they come up short.
Yeah.
By the way, fire Scott Linehan.
Fire Skyline.
I'm on board with that.
And by the way, something a little bit better, make sure to subscribe to us here on YouTube. Just hit that little red subscribe button next to Chat Sports. You can get all of our great content that we have for you guys throughout all the NFL season and college football season, and of course NBA when it starts back up in October. We'll have another watch party for you guys next weekend, obviously on Saturday and also
Monday
on
night.
Sunday. Oh, Monday
Night Football.
There we go. Monday Night Football watch party. Be sure to check back here at Chat Sports. But for Tom Downey, I'm Harris Rubenstein, and for Lena Bond behind the scenes, we'll see you guys next time.